in the ring, yeah, we won't back down. Unappreciated, but we wear the crown. Wrestling fans, we rise, we won't retain. The underdogs, we fight and we stop the game. Shadows, we've been hiding, but not anymore. We going down, we're ready to even the score. From the basement to the big stage, we'll take it all. Unappreciated wrestling fans, it's time to brawl. Locked in, loaded, we break through the walls. The voices that echo when the champion falls. From the passion in our veins to the fire in our eyes. We're united as one, no more living in disguise. No more living in disguise. We're united as one, no more living in disguise.
Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. NXT time with D-Walk, and Saturdays at 9:30 p.m. the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans.
Yo. What is happening? Welcome to P.u.w.f.
Back. See what comes out now. There we go. All right. Sorry for the technical difficulty. Can you hear me, Mr. D? Let's see if he does. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yo.
Is it frozen? I mean, okay, there we go.
There we go.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to P.u.w.f. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Once again, my computer sucks ass. Today, tonight, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you hear this, we're going to have a nice little chat discussion. But before we do anything else, remember that D-Walk is on NXT Time with D-Walk at 9:30 on GOBNCO, YouTube, Rican Reactions on Twitter, and Rican Reactions on Twitch. You know how it is. So, Mr. D-Walk, how was your week in wrestling? Bless you.
It was better till NXT. It was better until I started seeing Sexy Red twerking on there.
Yes. You know what? Let's just get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you saw last few days episode of NXT Time with D-Walk, we talked about how Sexy Red unveiled the new championship belt, then announced that she's going to be for Battlegrounds. She's going to be the host. Then kind of helped Trick Williams to win. Then there's videos of her hanging out with Triple H. No, sorry, not Triple H. Shawn Michaels singing the Sexy Boy song. Now we can bash on her all she wants on her shitty ass song that just came out, and to give you a snippet, I can recreate what she said. And okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Now, the point I'm saying is that why the F are you going to use Sexy Red as a host? Please elaborate, D-Walk.
I mean, to me, she a horrible rapper. She a bad influencer.
Yeah.
I mean, she pretty much like she got fragrance out of her body parts. You know what I mean? Like she got what is it like brown coochie or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then she got a sex tape out. Like they don't even let the wrestlers come back and do after they do sex tapes or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
true.
they letting her be special. In that case, bring back Mandy Rose.
Yeah, shout out to Mandy Rose. And she didn't do it on sex tape. She just showed her tits. That's it.
Yeah, and she got a whole sex tape out.
Damn. And the weird thing is, Sexy Red, nothing against Sexy Red. Sexy Red looks like Terrence Howard from Hustle and Flow with that same ass face. It's sad, but that's just her.
Yeah,
But
they said.
it is. But let's delve in a little bit more about that. What do you think? You know what? Let's play a little game. Let's play guess the person here. Who do you think's gonna be next as a guest if they're gonna be so fucking ratchet in getting Sexy Red? Let's be real.
Probably Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B.
I mean, come on, they don't have enough money for Megan. You know damn well they got enough money for them for none of those. And Cardi B just got arrested somewhere in Latin America.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's another thing, dude.
So they might as well bring back all the wrestlers that violated the policy on doing stuff that's doing
True.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
How's it fair if they letting like guests come and like I say they known like Sexy Red? How the hell you gonna go to a middle school and try to speak to them? What you got to speak to them about?
Yeah.
And then they say you can't come in. And then they say you can't come in, so you perform outside in a street.
Which is petty. You're right. It's petty. You're teaching the kids how to be assholes and then break the law just to twerk.
Yeah.
That's what you're showing. And then you're hanging out with Shawn Michaels, who's just all over the place. I mean, that's not a role model in itself.
No.
But let's just skip this because I don't want to waste 10 more minutes on this bitch. Nothing against Sexy Red. Nothing against Sexy Red. Sorry about that.
Everything against her. Everything against her, bro. She poisoning the system, bro. She poisoning. Yeah. She making these little kids. You gotta live 5-year-olds going around singing Pound Town.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Now you ain't saying nothing against it. Like you ain't saying no, I don't condone that. Yeah. You ain't came out and said nothing.
Oh,
speaking of the devil,
we got the pain maker here. What's going on, Joe BNCO?
Speaking of the devil,
much going on. Well, you know what happens. The devil always shows himself when he's talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking about.
Go on, D-Wop.
I said we were just talking about Sexy Red and how NXT was and how she is. I was saying like she got a porn tape. Yeah, she got a sex tape out, but then y'all let go of Mandy Rose just because she showed her titties. Like, come on, what kind of impression y'all showing?
So they're using Sexy Red just like they did Bad Bunny and all the other ones that they've used in the past. They're just using her as a get. Like, hey, we got Sexy Red. Come tune in NXT. They're trying to pull in fans from other genres, from the rap genre, because there are rap people who follow Sexy Red and her music and what she does, and will tune in to watch her for anything. So that are not wrestling fans, that they can pull in and maybe grab some extra fans off of that. That's all they're using it for is a fan grab.
Yeah, but this was the worst possible fucking time, Joe. With the worst time with that damn song. It's just reverberating forever. It's like the BBL Drizzy song. It's just, but in a negative way. It's not coming out. I mean, and on top of that, she is a standard plant. I always call people like that. They're just a standard ass plant. And she's gonna host Battlegrounds. Is Mick Foley not available? You can't like JoJo Siwa ain't doing shit right now. She can do something right now. She's getting laughed at. You could have got her. Anybody, man. Katy Perry. Katy Perry needs some money right now.
I'd rather see Snooki. I'd rather see Snooki come back.
I wouldn't mind Snooki too. Well, she's pregnant. She can't. She's pregnant right now.
They could have got Kim Kardashian would have been better.
No,
Yeah.
she in a
And that's
legal case
sad.
right now. No, she can't. She in a legal case right now. She got
point
that
is that
involvement.
they could have
She,
got. They
Yeah.
should have got Pamela Anderson. At least she's going to be in the new Naked Gun with Cody Rhodes.
Nice. There's a new Naked Gun?
Yeah,
Nice.
they're doing a remake. Cody Rhodes is in it. Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson.
no.
Charlie Sheen's still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Just let him let him cook. Let him cook. Come on.
Liam Neeson, Cody Rhodes, and Pamela Anderson. I'm curious what this is going to be like.
I want
No.
Charlie Sheen though. I need Charlie Sheen to be Naked Gun. He has to be in it. He's a psychopath son of a bitch, but he's still a good actor in that genre. Let him cook. Anyway.
They should let that movie go. Like, my man died. Let the movie go. Quit,
Shout out
don't
to
do no
dude.
movement. That's
Shout
just
out
like
to
Friday
dude.
the 13th. That's
Yeah.
like all of Friday the 13th, bro. They
Don't
steady
even get
coming
me
out with
started
new
on
ones.
that, dude. Don't even get me started on that D-Walk because it's still to this day is in a fucking legal battle, and that pisses me the fuck off. To this fucking day, we could have had remakes of Friday the 13th out the ass, done Camp Crystal Lake, and they are doing a I know we're veering off wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. They are doing a Voorhees like mother storyline show / movie sort of like that. So I know I'm enjoying that. That's fine.
Who cares for veering off wrestling? This is our show.
I know. P.u.w.f. Listen, that's how it is.
But this how they fucked it up because they supposed to have a Freddy versus Jason part 2, and they fucked that up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're doing the Jason show.
You can't do it. You can't have it without Robert England, though. You can't have. You gotta have the original.
It's baby Jason. It's baby Jason and kid Jason. It's not like I'm an adult Jason.
No.
They already established that they don't have the rights to adult Jason, but they have the rights to baby Jason leading up to kid Jason. That's legally okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
Born.
that shit for years.
Born. He pushed and laid the end.
Okay.
That's a short movie. That's a short TV show.
No, because like I said, they said also they're gonna try to mix in the Necronomicon. So you gotta imagine where the fuck does fucking the Voorhees mom get the Necronomicon in the first place to make a deal to do that? Because that's the purpose of doing that, man. She made a deal to get something. So I want to see that show. Yeah, sure, whatever. But to never see a Jason movie again is just whatever. Robert England's still alive. Kane Hodder, I think he's still alive. I think.
Yeah.
Died.
But they
Robert England wants what's his name to play Jason? Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, Robert England wants Kevin Bacon to be Freddy.
Oh well.
Maybe.
He's been pushing for that.
Yeah.
Ever since Hollow Man, he's been pushing for it.
Yep. I would rather have Kevin Bacon. I'd rather have a Kevin Bacon in the remake of Freddy. Not Freddy. In the remake of Friday as like the twin brother of Kevin Bacon, the first guy who died in the first movie. And then he's like, I want to find the guy who killed my twin brother who went to Camp Crystal Lake that day and never came back. And then as an old Kevin Bacon, he meets, but at the same time, I don't know, like Jason Voorhees, he needs to come back. Friday the 13th needs to come back. They already killed Michael Myers.
Yeah, they already
not
killed
Michael Myers anymore. That's it. We're done.
Yeah, but they're doing a series on that too.
Yeah, see what? Oh, god damn it!
See,
like I saw a clip from the new Chucky series where
love it.
Okay, I was kind of pissed because he died. Chucky died.
Mhm.
He went to the other world and he saw Damballa. And he saw Damballa as a Chucky doll just chilling out like in like a presidential office. And when I saw that, and I saw it a bunch of times, and I read the commentary, for me, I hated it because Damballa from the beginning has always been like a presence, like has always been a name that like shit happens when you use Damballa. Then the Bride Chucky came out and they kind of like dumbified it. I'm like, all right, whatever. Then Child Chucky came out and they dumbified it a little bit more. I'm like, all right, Damballa's looking like a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Well, they
Damballa
had
comes
Curse
out
of
as
Chucky
a
and
Chucky
Cult of
doll.
Chucky also.
And as I wanted Damballa to be like not one. First of all, I have 3 points. One, I didn't want him to be a Chucky doll. I
Mm-hmm.
hated that shit.
Okay, but
Two,
it was what you're failing to realize is it was a manifestation. He manifested into the Chucky doll because that was what Charles would most likely see him
understand.
as, and that's
Yes,
how
I know.
he would be able to communicate with him better.
Yes.
He's like, I just
Okay.
thought it would be funny to be to be this form. He's like, I could be anything.
The part I want to say as well. We all 3 of us remember part 1.
Yes,
We all
remember
remember.
all.
We all remember the priest that taught Chucky to become whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't you have like a descendant of that person or the spirit of that person or someone? Because he was also a devout follower of Damballa. So there should have been like I was always in the back of my mind. I'm like, I wish Damballa's like, you did everything for me and everything. Hey, by the way, remember that one guy you killed back in that one place? He was actually a cool guy that I actually respected, and he wants to talk to you. And then he would come in as a spirit and fuck Chucky up as like a whole full circle.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always wanted. But they're not gonna do that. But again, if you guys want that sci-fi, take that. I'm not gonna take it for us, P.u.w.f. At least put us in the credits.
Hey man, it was a nice like I said, it was nice. I like the series, and they're trying to get another season.
I hope they do.
Yeah,
Again,
you saw at the end where he was like in the presidential thing, like campaigning for another season.
Yeah.
Loved
And
it.
he was shitting on Megan too. I saw that video. Like, oh fuck you, M3GAN. I was like, that's the shit to go. But like that just. But again, I want something new. Like, first off, why can't we have what was the name of that movie of the dolls that were made by a guy that was like
Puppet Master?
Puppet Master.
Why can't we have a fucking Puppet Master show? Like, you
They're
guys
working
love
on it.
like
They're working on it.
I hope so, because the media love fucking talking about Nazis. You can literally do it during Nazi time.
They're working on
on
a Puppet Master series. Last I heard, that's gonna eclipse back to the beginning of the very first puppet.
Nice.
And they're going to start at how the first puppet came to be, and like they're going to go into the work of what magic went into to get the puppet to life, and the creator and all that.
But they did that in the very first one, though. They did that in the very first puppet.
No, no, because in the very first one, he went to like an Egyptian like vendor, and then he saw an Egyptian vendor show him how to do it. Joe's talking about like the last movies. Like, yeah, when those demon dolls were like summoned to go kill the guy, like that's Horus, that's Egyptian times back.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I would love to see that, like the first ever, like, because it is a demon. He's using power from a demon to fuel these things. So like that would be cool. Kind of like a Black Adam situation. Like you see,
because the Puppet Master series, like it's supposed to like link back to like subspecies and a couple other movie franchises.
Ooh, I hope so. Like, there's a lot of movies out there. You know what, guys? And everyone watching, the 10 people watching, thank you for watching this. Probably on Twitter and Twitch. We appreciate you. What are the three top movies that you would love to remake as a show? Like, honestly, both of you guys think about it right now. I got 3 right now. I got Maniac Cop.
Mm-hmm.
I got Chud, because you can really like you can set it in Las Vegas. That's more believable than you can even imagine right now. And the third movie I would do From Dusk Till Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know they did a series. I know they did a series. I know.
Why they canceled it?
Because it sucked. It sucked ass.
It was good.
It sucked ass. They did more. The majority on tits. I saw the damn show, dude. It was all tits. It was all tits and fucking just bad acting. They knew. They knew. Come on now. But those three. You know what, D-Walk? What three are you thinking of right now? Come on now.
Like you said, Maniac Cop.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be dope if they did a Tremors.
Oh,
They
they
did.
kind of
They
they
did.
kind of
They
did
did?
it full circle. Yeah, they kind of already did it full circle, but I understand what you mean. Like as a
Damn.
series,
Tremors
but
TV
yeah.
series, but it failed.
Yeah, I saw it
Um,
too, and I saw the last movie where like the first guy, first guy from the first movie died at the end of the last movie because it's like
Bert.
a full circle thing. I
Bert.
was like, it was pretty cool.
The gun guy, Bert.
Yeah, loved them, man. And what sucked, ladies and gentlemen, they couldn't get Reba in the second movie to like, oh, all right, whatever. Like that was that they always shafted him. They always shafted that guy at the end. Like you couldn't get Reba, so you had to say that they divorced, and then he was just been divorced the whole time. Like, don't be a dick. Get another Reba.
They made him a miserable drunk guy with a gun.
Yeah, that pissed me off. I'm like, that guy has always been like he's like the John Wick of the 90s.
mhm.
Motherfucker guns. He just had guns and he just had all the
There's no way he should have died with all them guns.
JB Kennedy came in and it was a whole weird thing. It's a process, ladies and gentlemen. Joe, what's your three?
Demonic Toys.
Ooh, nice. It's a deep cut.
Hang on. I'm thinking real hard now. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Ooh.
Ooh, and they're doing a game, but it's not the same as a series or a movie, so I get that.
A series where we can actually delve into where they came from, their planet, things like that, their
Not
culture.
even that. You don't have to. You don't have to do it like that. You can just do it like you can do it from the second it blew up.
Mhm.
Another part of space, they found out about it, and then they went back. That now this group is going to Earth to find out why the first group never came back. Because like
That too.
because it looked like the ringleader died, like the main guy or the emperor, if you want to call him that, the emperor clown. So there's gonna be either a coup in Clown World, which would be really funny to watch, dude. That would be fucking like Attack on Titan, but with clowns. That would be fucking awesome. Or they all rally against Earth like 20 years later, because by the time they realize that because they're clowns, they're lazy. So it took them like 20, 30 years to get here. You know,
Number three is not really. It's not really horror. It's kind of like sci-fi horror.
Yeah.
And I would like to see a series done on it. And it's not talked about enough, as good as it was. And that is the Guyver.
Yeah, they only like honestly. First movie I watched it with my girlfriend and I was high as fuck and it was really bad.
Well,
the guy doesn't really put Hapkido to on the map, and he does Hapkido style.
no, but it's like, but it's the storyline and the premise of the whole thing is what I meant. The whole storyline and the premise of it was fantastic.
Yeah, but you had Mark Hamill though, and you just wasted him and like really like it was. Like it was at a time, like I remember I was watching a reaction show on YouTube and they said it best. This is at a time where Mark Hamill just didn't give a fuck. He just didn't care. He was just doing a job because he was typecasted as a Star Wars guy. He did whatever the fuck he wanted. It's like that's around the same time when Stephen King was high on cocaine all the fucking time and just doing random movies. Look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Sleepwalkers is a thing that he did. High.
And what about Night of the Demons?
Oh God, I love that movie. God, as a
That's
series,
a good one.
Series to go back to like, and remember they did it in that weird convent like church place. So to have a series to go all the way back to like when it started, hell yeah,
Think about this: Doll Man is a series.
But what? Wait. Now here's a two-part, and everyone watching, here's a two-part question too. Would you do it, Doll Man, in his universe, like how like a Judge Dredd? Because his universe sucked ass, or as a Doll Man, still on Earth? Because remember, he got the girl and all that shit at the end. At the end, not his movie, the other movie.
So you do it both.
Okay.
So you do seasons where you start off where it's like the after effect of when he's still here.
Yeah.
And after he's with the girl and everything, and he's still here in present time. And then you can have other series where they have like flashback episodes or something where they go back to his planet.
That would be cool. You could actually do Doll Man Jr. Where because, ladies and gentlemen, here's a lore dump for everyone that doesn't know this. Doll Man was a series, and after Doll Man, it got connected to Doll Man versus Demonic Toys. After Doll Man versus Demonic Toys, he met a girl that was on another movie called like something Frequency, and they got together at the end. Thank you, Lone Sniper Wolf. Te amo, cabrón. And Lone Sniper Wolf, what are the 3 movies that you would love to remake? Even B movies, whatever you want, man. Put it out there. And they can do a Doll Man Jr. where they have a kid, but the kid starts off like the size of a little pea, but since he's in Earth gravity, he actually grows up into the size of a real fucking kid. So they have to like raise a teenager kid as dolls. So that would be kind of cool to watch too. But at the same time, yeah, I would like that. Again, you said it too. Demonic Toys. I would love for Demonic Toys to come out like really, because the first movie, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not, was very religious but very impactful.
It was good.
Like it was good. No, I'm not gonna shit on it.
Especially for 90s. Like that was really good for 90s.
Really fucking good. I would give another movie that I wish they did a series on, but they never would because it's too like they got away with this movie and they never will do it again. Demonic. I'm not Demonic Heads. Voodoo Heads. It was like you remember this movie we talked about this, Joe, a while ago, where these 3 kids saw like this weird like drug thing. So the drug guys killed them, and the local voodoo priest, which I can't believe I actually said that shit. Darkman. Oh my god, Darkman.
Darkman had a series.
And a cartoon as well. Yes.
Darkman had a series and a cartoon. Yes.
And a cartoon. Yes. And they can delve in. You know what's funny? I always wanted to, in my mind, for headcanon, I always wanted to believe that Darkman was Chameleon's father from Spider-Man. Because Chameleon had the power to change his face. Not the power, but he had the cosmetics to like change his face all the time. So he got it from his dad.
Here's a good thing too. Yeah, I love the action movie. Yeah, the movies were all good. Darkman 1, 2, and 3 were all good.
All good.
But here's the thing: we can look at you could look at the Doll Man Demonic Toys thing I'm talking about as a series. Now think about this: because they're Full Moon at both. If you do Full Moon Entertainment TV series, you have that option now to do like they did on the DC shows and have crossovers.
Oh yeah, dude. Like
so
if we're going
that like opens up a whole other big thing.
Oh yeah, because you can delve into the freaking that my favorite fucking Radioactive movie that we watched together. Like that one itself, you can delve into that universe of the Radioactive fucking tutu motherfucker, and then you can go to Radioactive High School, and you can go to freaking Slither, and you can go to the Romero like
Nukem High, Toxic Crusader.
Crusader, exactly. Like you can delve into many a thing. And again, ladies and gentlemen, there was a cartoon for Toxic Crusader, and there was a fucking like, ladies and gentlemen,
you can have a Chromaverse TV series and then a Full Moon TV series, and you could actually have crossovers with Full Moon and Troma, to where you could have a Troma Full Moon like crossover event,
and that would be good because again, that would be something different and just new. And I would like that honestly, but again,
hey Hollywood, this is good for TV. Listen.
It works.
Yeah.
P.u.w.f, from your perspective growing up, let me ask you a question. What are the 3 shows that you grew up that you wish there was a remake? And everyone in the chat. Yeah, TV shows. And everyone in the chat, which is basically Lone Sniper with Love You. What are the 3 shows that you wish that you grew up in the 90s?
14 watching can comment too if they like.
But I'll say mine 3 so you have an example. Rock, straight up just Rock, the Garbage Man from Detroit. So I love. Yep. Sorry for Washington. I would remake Doug and Doug. Not Doug and Doug. Pete and Pete, because I've been rewatching it, and it's just so fucking Canadian and weird. It makes no fucking sense. And I would remake Guts. Straight the fuck up. Like a Guts for all these teenagers. Oh, I'm a CrossFit champion. All right, you're a CrossFit motherfucker. Go climb the crag See if you can make that shit. Now we're gonna make it all super crazy with fucking balls going at 110 miles per hour at your head. Let's really like ramp it up. Like that's what I want to do. So that's the example. D-Walk, go.
Damn. What was that TV show? Hey Dude, Dude Ranch.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the ranch one. There was Camp Eat Your Shorts, and then it was Hey
Uh,
Dude. So it's like back to back.
Goosebumps.
Ooh, I forgot about that one. That
They
shit fucked
remade
me
it.
up in the head.
They remade it.
They did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but as a TV series,
Yeah.
like not
they
as
did.
a movie.
No, they remade it
did.
as a TV series.
They did, but it sucked. Like, no, let me rephrase that. It didn't suck. It was a very compelling story that was like etched out through the whole season. So it was a season story.
But if they make it bloody and gory though.
Yes, if they made it like if they made it like Are You Afraid of the Dark, or in the sense of like Tales from the
They
Crypt,
remade that
where
too.
every episode was different. That's fine. We like you don't have to make it all like connect.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Just make it
There's
episodic.
what I want them to recreate.
Tales from the Crypt. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tales from the Crypt. Another one I'd like to see is Tales from the Dark Side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm trying to find I'm trying to find the movie where the. Have you seen that one, D-Walk?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Tales from the Dark Side. I don't remember all the episodes. I remember key moments. What I learned in life is never do hair plugs. That's all I'm going to say. Never fucking do hair plugs.
The opening to that show was always terrifying.
What about the Outer Limits?
Mm,
No, they redid it twice. I mean,
Damn.
I guess
yeah,
they
it was
could
a hit
do
or
it again.
miss. Yeah, it was a hit or miss for me. Like there was like maybe 5 or 6 episodes that were bald.
When
And then the episode was like,
When Showtime redid it from the black and white era to the new era in like the 90s,
It was
it
trash.
was great. It was great. No, it was great. Showtime did a really good job at it because Showtime didn't have no limits. They could do nudity, cursing, violence. They could do all that stuff because they didn't have any limits.
Right.
True.
But when they tried to redo it for like regular TV, I think it was Sci-Fi. That's when it went to shit.
True. And it's just sad that we don't get like again. Quantum Leap got canceled, and I was pissed because they were just getting into a couple.
Don't
leapers.
start me on that.
Oh no, we're gonna start about that because ladies and gentlemen, this is P.u.w.f. We talk about what the fuck we want. Like
I was ready to write an angry letter about that because that show was amazing.
It was like it was an 8 out of 10 because there was a lot of plot holes, and we'll talk about that right now. Based on the villain, who was the son of the mother that fell in love with Sam, not Sam, with Ben, and it was a lot of weird things. Savage Dragon, Street Shark, Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, and Sea Lab. Now, Savage Dragon, yes. Street Sharks now would be really cool because you can cross over to Turtles and Battletoads. You can just combine all those three to go. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, only if it's Will Ferrell or the guy that has like this really monotone voice. He's not Ray Romano's brother from like not that guy, but he. Oh my god, I don't remember. I gotta figure out the guy's name.
They should use Will Ferrell for that and John C. Reilly.
That's what I was just about to say.
John C. Reilly, yes, yeah, maybe John C. Reilly, and I would actually, as a side guest, I would use no. I would use actually Pee Wee Herman, the actor, like just the actor.
He did.
He did. Damn it. Pee Wee did.
Pee Wee did.
Paul Rubin's dead, man.
Yeah.
Someone new. I would like to put someone new in Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Like someone like that would be like really good. Maybe Rainn Wilson or or the guy who was in
Put our truth in that shit.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's go back to wrestling a little bit because I want to talk about Joe about this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back to wrestling.
Yeah, sorry. We talked about Amazing Red, and then we just kind of went way off topic because she is just so distracting. We don't even want to pay attention to her.
It's Sexy Red, not a.
It's not Sexy Red. Not Sexy Red.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Whatever.
let's
The thought that shakes her ass.
okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. let's not get all bratty and shit over fucking names here. That Sexy Red's still a fucking stupid bitch, and we both win understanding that she sucks.
With her face tattoos.
Oh my god! All right, but before I continue, shout out to SEXED.yam, great person. What I wanted to let you guys hear. Let me see if I can find it. I actually saved it on my thing. Let me see if I can find it right here. Here we go. Now, here we go. Now I'm gonna kind of like let you guys hear this. Here we go.
And it's not just Nyla facing these challenges. Back in 2022, Connor Vaughn, a wrestler who transitioned from female to male, faced a similar blockade. Despite being licensed, he wasn't allowed to compete against men, leading him to quit wrestling altogether. And it's not just Nyla.
Now, I want to talk about that. Now, apparently, we know this, Joe, because we watched AEW all like for the last since its inception. We've seen Nyla fight every woman on the roster from here to the end of time. And I told you, I was like, I only liked Riho because Riho was like 98 pounds and she was a really good wrestler, 20 years in under her belt. That's the only reason I can believe that she can beat Nyla Rose. We all know this. That's the only reason. She's a fucking vet. If Kenny Omega was 5'2" and like looking like that, y'all be like saying, but you can't say shit. Now, Nyla, we haven't seen her in a while.
She's been in ROH, I think.
I think she's in ROH right now. And I didn't know about Connor Vaughn that she transitioned from female to male, and they didn't want to let her wrestle because of bullshit. How do you feel about that, Joe?
What? That they didn't want to let her wrestle because she went from male to female?
She went from female to male.
She changed back?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Not Nyla, Connor.
Because she went from I'm lost. What the fuck's going on?
Nyla, okay, sorry. The report is that Nyla wants to fight a male. She wants to fight men in the division. And people are like, no, you can't do that because you transition from male to female, so you have to fight women the whole time. I disagree because she's built like a fucking dude. So why don't you let her fight fucking dudes?
I mean, she technically, does she have the surgery yet? Is she?
Yeah, she did already, dude. She already did that shit for years. So she's technically a woman.
No, no. She's a exclamation point woman.
Okay. But the point is, this is AEW where you're supposed to have like different types of wrestling. If Nyla Rose wants to fight the men, why is it not okay? If she's built like a dude,
what's the problem? China did it for years.
Nicole Bass did it. But now you can't because again, now the rules are saying that once you classified as a female, even in wrestling, you can't fight other than females. But Nyla Rose
Blanchard did it, and she was the world champion.
I know
the men's world champion.
That's what I want to talk about because wrestling rules now are fucking stupid. Because if Nyla Rose is built like fucking Powerhouse Hobbs, let her fight Powerhouse Hobbs. There's no one else in the division that looks like her. Whether you like her or not.
The problem with this is that they've been doing it for years, and they should continue to do it. They should continue to do it because if they continue to do it, then they're continuing with tradition. They're letting women fight the men. No, if they don't continue to do it, then they're kind of like shitting on it.
They just need to have their own division. They need to have their own division where they wrestle their kind. It ain't fair.
That's the problem, though. That's the problem, D-Walk. There isn't a lot of people to make a division. There's not. There's maybe at like under 10 at the most. And one of them, as we heard, Connor Vaughn, he retired from wrestling after transitioning because no one wanted to let him wrestle. And I'm respecting all the pronouns because I'm not getting in trouble at all. Fuck that shit. The point is,
Oh, fuck that pronoun bullshit.
Joe, P.u.w.f is all about accepting everybody. That's the point of the P.u.w.f.
Yeah, peace,
We're
love,
not the
peace,
other
love,
guys.
peace, love, and harmony. I got it, but you know.
Okay.
No, but my thing is though, like they had they I think they honestly should have their own division. I mean, I'm sure they could find if they wanted to, they could find enough people that wrestle in their division. I mean, I think like we was made how we supposed to, and that's it. But like, how fair is it? So, did you hear about this? Is like last year where it was a dude that changed over to a woman
Yeah.
and fought this girl boxer in boxing and almost killed her.
That yes. On
That's
certain
happened. That's
certain
happened multiple
aspects,
times.
yes. We let's talk about that. On certain athletes and certain sports, yes, it's unfair. Since we're talking about wrestling, and let's keep it to wrestling because I know that we could delve into the deep hole of this shit.
Yeah.
In terms of wrestling, if a person has the body mass of a male and can withstand the power attacks and the wrestling moves of a male, then let the person fight the male. And I'm saying that only in the terms of Nyla Rose. If Nyla Rose wants to fight Kenny or anyone else or Pockets, which by the way, whoever took the fucking name Pockets and didn't fucking acknowledge Joe BNCO, you're a piece of shit. Because I've actually looked around and you acknowledge that Mr. Joe BNCO invented the word pockets. And so fuck off. I hope a donkey finds you in the bed and makes sweet love to you.
Oh, I'll tell you who's saying it. I know who's saying it because I listen to all the podcasts. So I know Mr. Jim Cornette is the one that's been using it, which is fine. That's cool. But like, I know I was using that shit first.
I know. You know why I'm mad? They don't give us the fucking like. At least give us the like. Leave a comment. Say, hey, that was funny.
Give us the like, man.
Yeah, don't be a little sneaky fucking video bitch. Don't do it, man. Donkey, sweet love. His perspective, not yours. That's it, man. Mr. T-Walk is about to spit up his beer. That's how it is, man.
I was listening to it the other night and I was like, this motherfucker said pockets.
Exactly.
He's calling OC pockets. I was like, wait, I started this shit with fucking Kane the Destroyer.
Exactly, man. All we need is a clip of Snowfall. I'll bet this shit brick by brick. Like, that's right. The P.u.w.f is about always sharing our love for stuff, but don't be fucking biting our shit. But anyway.
Hey, listen. Other wrestling federations are stealing our ideas. Shit that we've talked about on here happens at the next show. It's like, who the fuck's watching our shit?
That pisses me off. We're working our asses off. Like, fuck that shit, man. Damn,
we definitely get like, come on now. Help us out.
I done shot Joe messages.
Rub, like, come on now.
I done shot Joe messages like, dog, you see that? Hey, you see that? I'm like, well, what the fuck? We just talking about that.
Did I see that? Yeah, I saw that shit. We talked about that shit 2 days ago, and then they're like putting this shit on AEW or like TNA. I'm like, didn't we just talk about this shit the other day?
That's crazy.
T-Off, motherfuckers. Goddamn, man. Don't be fucking just taking fuck that shit. But
that's
okay, you know what?
NXT took our shit the week after we talked about it.
I know that's what pissed me off. Speaking of D-Walk, you weren't here for the subject. Let's talk about crybaby Ethan Page. Now, Ethan Page debuted in NXT. Bless me, attacking Trick Williams after Sexy Red did her shit, and he did the whole little Ciampa. No, he actually did the Ciampa. He did a little side bump thing to the head and screamed. And as you heard in the exclusive video, he was saying, "Oh, I'm Ethan Crybaby Page" and all that stuff. I mean, I feel bad for him for just saying that out loud. But what are your thoughts on Ethan Crybaby Page? And I'll say that to the end of time. Debut in NXT, Mr. Joe BNCO.
Great. I enjoyed it. I think it's going to make NXT more interesting.
Elaborate, please.
I feel like his gimmick and his personality and his wrestling prowess and his experience and the way that they worked it, I feel like it's going to work well into the storyline. Because you have a guy like Ethan Page that has a ton of experience, and he's a hell of a performer. Good on the mic. He's a solid performer and a solid wrestler. So why not have him in NXT and give him a shot in the WWE and see what he could do?
Okay. Okay, we already talked about this, D-Walk. So let me ask you a question, Mr. Joe BNCO. Knowing that we've seen his potential in AEW and seen his potential in ROH, and they gave him the ball multiple times as a single, as a team, as a group, as a tag team, as a heel, as a baby face. Do you think it's going to be an improvement in NXT or the same cafeteria food?
Improvement.
Okay.
Because he's learning from different people. He's gonna learn a different way of doing things. So he's got his way, but he's
Okay.
gonna learn from other people how to do it a little bit differently to tweak it and make it better. So I
Okay.
feel like WWE is a good learning tool. So you take all your experience from everywhere else, you go to WWE, and they just take everything you've learned and they hone it and they craft it until it's perfect. And I feel like WWE is a place where people go, and I'm not trying to give them a rub or anything, but I feel like WWE is a good place to go when you want to hone your craft, get sharp, get better, and then you can go wherever the hell you want.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, except for the fact that Mr. D-Walk can contest to this. NXT in itself, and he went to NXT first, sucks right now at the
3
time
weeks
of
in a row.
recording.
Okay,
3 weeks in a row.
But I feel like Ethan Page showing up made the show better.
For who?
I mean,
not
I
for
enjoyed
Trick.
it.
Not for Trick.
It made Trick look weak.
Like,
huh?
I looking back at it now, Trick is getting the Daniel Bryan Kane treatment. As
He got
soon as he
blindsided.
got the belt, no, think about it. As soon as he got the belt, he has someone else that comes out of nowhere that wants to attack him because of reasons. We don't even know why the reasons. And I guarantee you, Ethan Page is like, I've come in NXT. I got to make a shot. I got to make my mark here. And the first thing I gotta do is go after the biggest guy ever, which is you, has been said by every fucking wrestler since the beginning of time.
But it's jailhouse mentality.
Yeah, but like you could have said, you know why I went after Trick? Like I went after the big guy first because if I can't beat him, then I'll go after the North American. If I can't go after the North American, I go after the tag team. I'm being realistic because and I'm gonna say this right now again, and I said this in the review that we have on our channel and on my channel as well. They gave you the fucking ball, dude. They gave you a fucking doll. And I don't think you're going to change in NXT. I don't think so at all because of the fact that you did the exact same thing you did to Darby, you did to every other wrestler in AEW. You came in there, screamed, did your little booty bump in the corner, screamed some more, and then that's it. And I know you love him. I know you love him in the sense of like he's going to improve Joe, but I just want him to be different because
we're not gonna get different right off the bat. Realize that this is going to be something that takes a little time.
True.
So we're gonna see subtle differences, very subtle. So you're gonna have to be paying very close attention when he has a match.
I have to because I edited the damn videos when he talks about this shit.
So we're gonna have to pay very close attention to things.
Hey, so what if he don't cut it in? What if he don't make it NXT title? He don't make it a North American title. He go for the tag team. You think him and Joe Gacy would be good together?
How about this? What if? And this is a big what if. What if Scorpio Sky signs next and SoCal gets back together? Him and or whatever they were. Him and Scorpio Sky get back together.
You mean Scorpio? Oh yeah, I guess so. But like, and you know what's sad? Like that's another person that they gave him the ball, and he
got hurt.
got hurt. Yeah, understandable. He got hurt.
His run got cut short because he got hurt.
Yes, and maybe it's timing. Okay. Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, excuse me, Ethan Page. I look at them as wrestlers. I look at them as mid. I don't look at them as champions. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't see Scorpio Sky as a North American champion. I don't even see Ethan Page as a North American champion, realistically, because he doesn't really represent not North America, but just the belt, like the prestige of having a fucking belt. For me,
I would like to see Scorpio Sky versus Ricochet.
He's out the fucking okay, ladies and gentlemen, new topic. Where the fuck is Ricochet going? Because
I think he's leaving.
He leaving. Of course he's leaving. Why the fuck would he stay? Dude, he gets to do a bet. Like, okay, let's do this respectfully. D-Walk. Where is he going and why?
I think he probably go to AEW because Will Ospreay been throwing Ricochet name out a lot.
Yeah, but D-Walk, you have to look at it this way too. He's engaged
Mm-hmm.
to Samantha Irvin. They're on the same brand, which makes their relationship a lot easier. I watch, I got this from Busted Open, but they make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why at this stage of your game, when you're this late in your game, and your spouse and you work on the same show, you got the same schedule, why the hell would you want to go anywhere else? You're making decent money.
It depends on if he happy or
You
not
don't
too.
gotta wrestle that much.
Yeah, I mean it depends on if he happy there or not too. Still.
Okay.
Yeah, but why would you want to change that to put your body more on the line, do more high risk shit, and have less time with your wife?
I mean, but would you rather stay somewhere that's make you miserable and not happy, and your girl have to see that, or you go somewhere because she already a dope announcer. She ain't losing her job no matter what. So why can't he go somewhere else and be happy wrestling who he want to wrestle instead of how they use them now?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get that, but at the same time, is if he's not unhappy and he's just like whatever, I'm making a paycheck. I get TV time. Who cares?
But he could go somewhere else to be world champion. He could go be multi-champion. Multiple.
Yeah, but he has to look at the fact that he's not okay. Ricochet's not going to be a world champion if he goes to AEW. Let's just put that out there.
Let's keep talking though. I got my thoughts on that.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
He ain't gonna be no world champion.
Let Joe get out the sauce.
He's not going to be a world champion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put that out there. He may be a TNT champion, and that's probably going to be or an international champion. But that's about it.
Okay. Now
I don't see him hitting that world title role.
Okay.
Yes, man.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start, I have been drinking for about an hour and a half. So here we go. All right. Ricochet will leave WWE because one, all his friends and all the dream matches that he's ever wanted to do are in AEW and ROH. You know that, Joe. Offspray, Omega, Brian, and anyone else. All these guys. That's one. Two. Yes, his girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever you want to call her at the moment, fling.
It's her fiance. They're engaged.
Fiance, okay. Fiance is in WWE. She's a fucking announcer. She'll be fine. She has fucking Skype and Zoom. Okay. The part that you're not saying is that yes. Why would you leave a comfortable job to go someplace else? Ask Daniel Bryan that. He left a comfortable fucking position to go wrestle in AEW and get concussion after concussion after concussion, but still wrestles. Why? Because he gets to fight all the best wrestlers in the world. And you cannot say, Joe, that the best wrestlers in the world are not in AEW right now.
No, I'm not going to say that. But at the same time, you have to look at this too. Just like everybody else, they're
Yes.
like, "Oh, Becky Lynch won't leave WWE. Her contract expired today, by the way."
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, "Oh, she's not going to leave WWE." She may say not, she's not going to, but like on Busted Open, like they said on Busted Open,
Yes.
they said Bully Ray said, "If I'm AEW, back the fucking Brinks truck up and give it to her."
Mm-hmm.
Because showing that you can take someone like that away from WWE, first off, just shows how strong of a company you are.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
First off,
yeah. You know
and
what?
they've done it before.
Yeah.
They've done it
Let's
before.
talk
They did it
about
with Mercedes Moné. They did it with Adam Copeland. They did it with Daniel Bryan. They did it with John Moxley.
Now,
But
I
this,
want to talk about that actually because we haven't talked about that in a month. I'm actually pissed over the acquire of Mercedes Moné
man,
because
horrible.
now this is why. This is why. Because Willow Nightingale had the belt, and I was actually happy that Willow Nightingale had the belt. She's really grown as a wrestler. She's really grown, not really grown as a talker, but she's getting there. She's just starting, and I respect that. Again, Becky Lynch sucked in 2016, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up. It took her about 3-4 years to really get her stride in talk. Just like Sasha, just like Becky, just like Bailey, just like and Charlotte Flair. They all had to take time to get used to it, and she's getting there. Mercedes Moné, why do you have to take the belt? Why? You didn't need it. You don't really need it. You're getting $10 million. So why you need the fucking belt and take it off Willow? So I'm mad about that.
Willow might be injured. First off,
okay,
I
if it's like
believe
that,
she might be injured.
If they had to throw an audible, I respect that. The
And
part
they're trying to build it to where they're trying to build it to where then they just like I told you was going to happen. Statlander turned on Willow.
Yes, of course. Now the part that we're not saying out loud is that yes, and you just said it right now. Becky contract is up today.
Mm-hmm.
It's done. Now, she's not under any contract.
She ain't going. Becky ain't going nowhere.
Wait. Is there a 90-day clause or just a straight up contract done?
Contract is up. It's done. There is no 90-day non-compete clause because the contract expired.
Okay, so there's no 90. Okay, now if
she
I was
ain't going nowhere.
No, exactly. If I was Tony Khan, and you gotta be smart about this, Tony Khan, you gotta say, look, if I give you a shitload of money, you probably won't like be a year or multi-year contract. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Give me 1 month. I'll give you like $5 million for 1 month. Why? If you can pay this much money for 1 month and Becky acknowledges that she's in AEW and shows off that she's in AEW, that shows to the other company, holy shit. Because again, the other part we're not saying is that there are about 3 other people going back to WWE. One of them is Jake Hager, and 2 others I don't know exactly. But I know
Mark Henry's not going anywhere. He's not with AEW no more either. But he said that he had nothing but nice things to say about AEW, and he said he's not. He just needs time to himself.
Okay,
all right, Anderson.
That was one of them.
All right, Anderson. He could go back. All right, Anderson could go back and be with Cody.
Sorry,
thank you, Long Sniper Wolf.
Thank you, Long Snipe. All right, Anderson could go back and be with Cody. They go back to be with Cody. Had a dog. Have his wife come out with him again.
Maybe when he goes heel.
I don't know, man. Look. This Becky thing is, people don't think it's very monumental. This is very monumental because again, Tony Khan has a bottomless wallet. He does, and I know I don't like that he does have a wallet. Shout out to I think it's Sportsman Wrestling. I'm a little drunk right now, Shout out
He's
to
got
Sportsman.
that. He's got that Amex Black card that has no limit.
And that's what I want. Because really, if Jake Hager wants to leave, bye. We don't need you. We don't really need you. If you want to do the real American, like that's what they were saying. Are you okay, Joe and Mr. D-Walk, having the real Americans again? Because that's what they're kind of like putting out there in rumors.
Well, so okay, I'm gonna kick it like this though.
No.
Yes, I do because he haven't done this in AEW that he could do in WWE. He
But we
haven't.
had a hat.
To me, it's just a head thing. But what if he go back to WWE and him and Chad Gable and the Creed to get together? That'd be dope.
Him and the Creed, yeah, but not him and Gable. Like Gable has
Well,
a cool
Gable's
storyline
Gable's contract's about to be expiring. They haven't renewed it yet.
Gable ain't going nowhere either.
It expires this week.
Gable ain't going nowhere.
No,
Chad Gable's contract expires this week. Chad
Yeah.
Gable's contract expires this week, and they have not re-signed him yet, nor have they given him another contract.
They will because they got a storyline and they have a underdog slash like Brian Danielson like Otis story. They
They don't
have
care
it.
about the storyline.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Joe, don't you shit on that dog because you know
They're
damn
gonna
well
rush-
they do.
They're going to
That's
rush
all
the
they have is
storyline to get it done before his contract's up.
They won't. No.
He
Here's the thing,
resigned
though.
him.
Here's the thing, though. I agree with D-Walk. They have learned from Daniel Bryan. If they fuck up this storyline because they don't want to give a damn about contracts, they're gonna shit on them every single week after the fact.
Okay.
You know this.
You have to realize too, it's not the same people running things anymore.
I know.
Triple H ain't the one signing contracts. Triple H ain't the one issuing contracts. It's Endeavor. And if you've noticed, since Endeavor has taken over, they are not throwing contracts out there anymore. They're not re-signing everybody like they should be doing. What they're doing is they're letting contracts lapse. And by doing that,
what they should realize, Mr. Joe Bancio, is that if they want people to connect more into watching your show, it's about the fucking storylines. It's not about contracts or not. If people are investing in Otis, that means they're watching every single week to watch that thing. I call it, like I said, the Daniel Bryan effect. I used to watch every week of wrestling, just to see what Daniel Bryan was doing in 2013. That's the only reason I watched wrestling.
Now you do know there's a lot of contracts expiring in WWE that have not been renewed,
and or AEW as well. So it's gonna be a weird little like, okay, you don't work with us anymore, bye bye, and you slide you to the left, and hey, you don't work anymore, bye bye, and slide you to the right. So it's gonna be very interesting this summer because, like you said, a lot of contracts is up. If hypothetical, I'm gonna start with you, Joe. If Becky was in AEW, who's the first two opponents that you would fight? And we're not gonna take away fucking Sasha Banks. I'm not putting that shit on the fucking table.
Becky.
That's right.
Becky.
Yes.
That's hard.
I don't know. I would try to put her against Saraya.
She about to leave. Her contract done.
They're going to re-sign Saraya.
I don't think so. That's my opinion.
Another person I put her against is Britt Baker.
Okay, Mr. D-Walk, what's your thoughts?
Because remember, they got their popularity the same way with the busted open face.
Yeah, true.
But to me, Becky Lynch, she evolved. To me, she go to AEW is like her starting all over again. She already got it good at WWE. Like she top ranked.
Yeah, but she's still okay. All right, D-Walk.
Rebecca Quinn is all elite.
Yeah,
no.
Becky's just stale right now.
Yeah.
Becky's just fucking stale as fuck. And if she stays in WWE, she's gonna be fucking stale as fuck right now. Like they're focusing on Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley as a storyline and basing it on Rhea Ripley's injury.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all you got right now. There's nothing else. And then you have Jade Cargill with the other two girls next to her. Like, there's nothing you can do, Becky, right now. Bailey is barely hanging on right
Hey,
now.
but she didn't got better though. Jay
She
Cargill have
did.
got
That's
better.
fine. That's fine. You have 30.
She needed this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What did I tell you, or what did I say earlier?
Yeah.
When you go to WWE, they polish you up, they sharpen you up.
Yeah.
This is what they're there for.
Yeah.
They're there to train, teach, and instill things into you to make you a better star, to move you on to the next level.
Exactly. I get that. But
I
now
agree.
she needs to go. She needs to go the Bruiser Brody route and go someplace else. Becky needs to go to AEW to just try something new. You got 30 plus wrestlers of the women category guaranteed to throw their bodies at you to make a point.
Sky Blue.
The Sky Blue, we'll count them off right now. Sky Blue, we
Julia
have
Hart.
Abaddon, we have Mercedes, we have freaking
Willow.
we have
Julia Hart.
Exactly. We have
Dr.
freaking
Britt
other
Baker.
girls that come out of nowhere. We have Queen Amidala. We have we have
Penelope
freaking the girl that
Ford.
stirs the pot. Exactly. Like
But
we have yes.
but it's how I see it. Becky Lynch still haven't wrestled the new up and comers. To me, I think she ain't gonna leave because she still want to wrestle a Fallon Henley. She want to wrestle. Has she wrestled? Like, hopefully Nikita Lyons come back and they do something with her where, like, it's a whole lot of new up and comers. Like, I like to see Becky Lynch wrestle.
Okay,
Okay,
but why not have Becky? But wouldn't it be a good coup to have Becky Lynch? And this is going to sound stupid, but to have Becky Lynch show up on an ROH pay-per-view,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And attack Athena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's all about honor. She Becky's always about honor. Like, Ring of Honor for Becky would be like basically CM Punk for ROH. Like, it would be the perfect fit for her. She doesn't have to be in AEW. She could just be the star of ROH, be the ROH champion, and just dominate there.
And she can show up on AEW too because they're owned by the same company.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
She can show up at the pay-per-view, attack Athena, and then walk out on a Dynamite and put the video on the screen to help ROH get a little more traction.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Athena can come out to attack her.
That's what I was about to say because Jordan Grace appeared on, what was it, SmackDown?
No, NXT.
Yeah. Raw. Well, NXT. She appeared on NXT, but Ring of Honor is part of AEW. So is everybody Is everybody about to jump on each other's shows or anything? Like, you know what I mean?
Now here's another question that might blow up the minds of everybody else. Now, isn't Seth Rollins' contract about to be up too?
Mm-hmm.
He resigned already.
Oh, motherfucker! All right, fine, whatever.
But here's the kicker, though.
Yeah.
Here's the kicker, though. This is the bigger question. Someone made it a point that Seth Rollins' contract can be bought out.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a fucking bidding war. Just get that shit, dude. Like,
but Tony Khan can be like, Tony Khan can come in and be like, you know what? How much did you give him? And they'll be like, $20 million for 5 years. And they'll be like, okay. He's like, I'll give you $60 million for his 5-year contract.
He too loyal to Triple H.
We know damn well he didn't give him 20 million for 5 years. He probably give him like.
But I'm just saying, that's Tony Khan though. He's like, okay, you gave him 20. Here's 3 times that amount. I'm taking him.
Yeah, but loyalty beat everything.
Are they going to walk away from 3 times the money?
Yeah, it depends on how loyalty is on. Loyalty is more than anything to me. Loyalty, man, like he been with Triple H too long though. He too loyal to Triple H. He ain't going nowhere.
But the loyalty of the craft is also more stronger than the loyalty of the person. Because if Seth Rollins has the mentality of like Daniel Bryan, for example, Daniel Bryan left because he wanted to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
If Seth Rollins is in the process of like, I have finally found my craft. I'm kind of crazy, but I kind of enjoy myself and I want to try someplace else. If you leave WWE, You can go to Japan. You can go to ROH. You can go and do the indies again and really like find yourself. And you don't have to find yourself to like reinvent yourself, but like really go back to your roots. Because if you sign to WWE again, you're stuck there for another 5 fucking years.
Yeah, but if you leave though, if he leave, okay. So how old is Seth Rollins? Let's see, he almost 40, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, so you leave and you go. If you have to change your name, people had to learn your name all over again. You had to put another 10 years into wrestling. You know
No,
what I
you
mean?
Wasn't he Seth Rollins in Ring of Honor?
No, he was
he was something black. He was something black. No one
some
like
black.
said exactly, but it doesn't matter. Like diehard wrestling fans will
Hmm.
remember his name. It doesn't matter if he changes his name. He's always
Yeah.
gonna be Seth Rollins to like everybody else. It doesn't like I could be Alex Coquito and go to Russia, and no matter what happens, I'll always be Alex Coquito, even in Russia. So
Same
it
with
doesn't
Edge.
matter if I
Okay.
change my name to Coquito Alex.
What about Sasha Banks? Like Sasha Banks switched her name to Mercedes Moné. I said, man, at first I was like, man, who the fuck is that? I was like, oh, that's whatchamacallit. It took me a long time to catch on to her name because now we gotta learn her name all over again. Ain't she
No,
boring?
but again, a lot of people do that. The same thing for Seth Rollins was famous as that the guy's name is Black, and then 6 years later he became Seth Rollins. So I understand that. Like, look at Ambrose. Ambrose became Moxley, and it took his ass about 4 years to be like, yeah, that's Moxley. That's not Ambrose.
Mm-hmm.
Ambrose and Moxley are two totally different people.
Mm-hmm.
We all can agree on that. Hey, Mr. Nation.
Yo.
Hello, sir. If you want to pass by and leave your thoughts, link is in the Twitter DM I sent you. So pass by if you want to. We're talking about random wrestling. We were talking about movies earlier and
Yeah.
music. So come on in if you want to. Now,
Hey, so
we
we never got a chance to talk about the pay-per-view. We never
Yeah.
got a chance to talk about Raw.
Yeah,
We never
you
got
got
a
it.
chance to talk about those.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we
Let's
missed
go.
a lot of stuff.
Let's go. Like I said, P.u.w.f is about
All right.
talking about wrestling as a
What
whole.
we starting at as we starting at Anarchy? We starting at where we starting at, Joe?
Let's start off Raw. Let's start off
Sounds
Raw and let's get off the way.
Let's start off at the pay-per-view, the AEW pay-per-view, Double or Nothing.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm happy about that. You know what? My highlights of AEW Double or Nothing was Vampiro fucking perfectly doing those fucking impaler DDTs. Fucking beautiful. And Adam winning. MJF coming back and kicking Adam Cole in the nuts. That was pretty cool.
Looking like Triple H.
Looked like Triple H, and did the tattoo on the ankle, not being Cody and putting it on his fucking neck.
Yeah,
which is
but that was a game changer though. But everybody thought they thought MJF was gonna go to WWE. He switched it up on like and MJF looked jacked. No, did he? He looked in better shape.
He did.
Yeah,
And
that Triple H throwback was nice.
Yeah, that return was nice.
Other than that, that's all I know. That's exactly
what about the claim match don't really count.
Nope.
What about Pockets?
Who do you fight?
Trent, his former best friend.
See, that pisses me off too because I really wanted to watch that match and I didn't watch it because, ladies and gentlemen, I have a girlfriend. So boom time.
It was all right. It was good. It was, I don't know. It felt like it could have been a little more, but
Yeah, you got what you got. So I understood that. I get.
We got a new. How is it? What's the title? International title? Is that the international title?
Yeah, the
Ospreay
not the Continental, the international title. Yeah, Ospreay won the international title from shit. Who the hell did he beat for that title?
Roger Strong.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
Yeah,
of course it was. Oh my God, we have Mr. Krishan the Dawn. I got it, Mr. Sir. Let's go.
Oh man,
Hello, Mr. Krishan the Dawn.
Oh,
Hello, fellas. How you guys doing?
what's going
Doing
on? What's
good.
happening?
I just got out of the the work, the job. So I saw you guys on, and I heard the invite. Mr. Coquito beckons.
Yeah,
always invited.
So
man, you always
well,
invite. You ain't got to
you-
knock, man. You just walk straight in, man. Come on.
Exactly.
I appreciate you
Exactly.
guys. You know I love you guys, man. So
You-
yeah. What's I hear you guys talking about AEW. I'll probably sit out a little bit on this one because I haven't watched the
okay.
pay-per-view.
Quite
But
all
go
right.
ahead. Don't let me interrupt.
Will Ospreay, like I said, Will Ospreay and Roderick Strong had a really good match. It was definitely a surprise seeing that as the opening match, but what a way to open the freaking pay-per-view, man.
Yeah, but that was a good one. And then what about the? I'm mad because why would you have your world champion? What was it? First, second match. Why would you have Swerve Strickland as the, like number one, number two match instead of having it the main event? That
On
should have
the
been the main
pay-per-view,
event. Yeah,
it was the second to last match.
you sure? Because I thought the
Yes.
second to last match was Willow, not Boringill. Okay,
No,
well, my bad.
Willow
Disregard.
and Mercedes was the third to last. Swerve and Christian was the second to last. Then Anarchy in the Arena was the last match.
That
There you
Swerve and Christian match was dope.
It was
I
great.
mean, it was dope. They showed
It
both
was a good
sides.
match.
Everybody got their shit in. My homeboy
Yeah.
Prince Nana came back with the pipe. No, did he? Yeah, I loved it. I
Now,
loved it.
I'll tell
Like,
you what, man, Nana's fucking hilarious.
man,
to include Mr. Krishan the Don, I asked a question about before you came in. What are your thoughts on, because today is Becky's release date?
She's done.
She done. That's it. She's released from the world.
She's free.
If she went to AEW, what are your thoughts on that?
Zero impact.
Hmm.
It wouldn't matter in terms of would it hurt WWE? Not at all. I think we just did a video on this on the Kayfabe Cartel. Go ahead and follow at Kayfabe Cartel on YouTube.
I was there.
Yes,
I
yes,
listened.
Joe Biancel was there. Actually, I'd like to hear Joe's take on what we were saying, if he agreed or not. But I was basically saying, just to reiterate, that I don't think well, I heard the rumor was that she was holding out for more money. She thought that she should be paid more and paid equally as the top men, which I'll invoke my sexism here. I don't think specifically her. If it was somebody else, throw out a Charlotte just to be, the generic answer. But Becky's not worth the money she thinks she's worth. She doesn't know how to cut a promo. She's not really good in the ring anymore.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. She fell off as far as her in-ring ability.
She became mad. That's what happened.
She's not. Yeah, she hasn't been interesting since the bloody nose, in my opinion. She's cringe on the mic to me. Like, I cringe half of the time at some of the stuff she says. But yeah, I don't tend to believe that she draws. I haven't done the research on that, but I don't feel like she draws. I don't think anybody watches the show for Becky. I think she should just be content with what she gets, because she's probably already being overpaid anyway.
who the last chick that said that? And they was like, no, we don't want you. Bye bye. China.
Okay.
Well,
China's
the last one that wasn't happy with what was happening contractually and wasn't happy with her money was Sasha. And that was why she didn't go back to the WWE in the first place and went with AEW, because they paid her more money.
Yeah,
She's the highest paid. Mercedes Moné is the highest paid person in AEW right now.
for no reason.
And
Not
before you came
woman,
in, Krishan,
highest paid person. All out of
No,
everybody.
the reason D walk is because she used to be a WWE superstar.
Mhm.
yes.
That's the only reason. Because again, Sasha Banks, another one that can't cut a promo. She's not really good at working.
Nope.
She's nothing beyond a good entrance. She's a really good entrance, and that's
Yep.
about it.
Yep.
She's a good entrance, but she's good in the ring. But it's one of those things that she's better in the ring than she is on the mic.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I feel like her mic work needs a lot of work.
A lot.
She
Yeah,
needs
but-
to get more comfortable.
Or she has somebody
But
talk
Joe-
for her.
Joe, this is I'm sorry to cut you off there. The problem is we're talking about Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks, two women who have been on TV for what, 15 years now?
Mhm.
Yeah.
How much more comfortable can you get?
Yeah.
That's the problem. This is where the problem is. Becky Lynch going to AEW, would it move the needle permanently? No.
No.
Would it move it temporarily? Yes.
Yeah.
I
Of
don't even
course.
think that, I'll be honest. Beyond the first week of like
If Becky Lynch
like
popped
social
up on
media?
AEW, like if Becky Lynch popped up on AEW, let's say Wednesday, the fucking world would lose their goddamn mind because she said she wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
They'd lose their, I agree, Joe, but they'd lose their mind for a week and then move on. And then we would hear
Exactly.
about
Like
it.
I said, it would be a
maybe
temporary.
two.
It would be a temporary
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be a pop.
It's not
It'll be a pop,
permanent.
that's it.
It's just temporary.
I thought you meant
Unless
longer.
she can do some really good matches, which if she does some good matches, then maybe. I don't know.
But
I don't know
can
what
she-
Hey, what if
what
she?
can she- oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Oh.
Mr. Control.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go-
Oh,
no,
I was
said-
just
good.
go ahead, D-Walk. D-Walk, go ahead.
No, I said okay. Well, this will make an impact. What if she did a Stone Cold that interfered in every women's match though? If she went to AEW, you think that like
Maybe.
if she came out of nowhere, just appeared to just start interfering in every women's match?
Before we go there, let me ask you a question, because I think we have to clarify this first. What do we mean by making an impact? Because to me, I mean like where people who don't even watch AEW will kind of be like a little like more inclined to go watch the show because that person is there.
Yeah.
Like you,
What
like
Joe
you
said.
would have, like
I'm sorry,
Stone Cold.
Joe, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
It's like if Stone Cold showed up on AEW.
Yes, game changer.
That would
Not
move
even
a fucking needle.
Yeah. Cena.
Cena, Roman Reigns.
That's where we get into like of why are they moving the needle as opposed to like if well, I think Sami Zayn would probably move the needle if he went over, but not as much. You get what I'm saying?
No, Charlotte Flair would move the fucking needle if she went.
Yeah,
I agree.
I wouldn't say all that. Like just for the Flair fans. No, he's right though. Like if a Sami Zayn or a Kevin Owens moved to AEW as a Kevin Steen, yes, that would move the needle because that would be like a deep cut hardcore wrestling fans who are waiting for years in advance. Because again, I would love to see Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens in AEW. Because you got the Young Bucks, you got Kenny Omega, you got the Mount Rushmore of wrestling right
And then
there.
you also can, another one that would really move the needle would be Randy Orton.
That's another one.
He'll
Right.
never leave though. He would never
but
leave.
if
Even
Adam
Saw
Copeland
situation.
talked to him into it, and he's like, "Come on, man, you're at the end of your career. You've already done everything there. You're a 14-time world champion. Like, what else is there left for you to do?"
Now after that jump he did,
Yeah,
he ain't gonna go.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. But then Randy
Edge
Orton's
did that
also
himself. That was his spot that he planned himself.
But he jumped legs first all the way down there.
But
Like,
that was
dude,
that was his stupidity. He even said in the interview that he did afterwards, he's like, "That was my stupidity."
Hey,
He's
if he was
"That
younger,
was my idea."
No, but
But
there's also responsibility on Tony Khan to tell his stars like, listen, don't do that. That's stupid. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Yep.
You're 50. Don't be
You're
jumping off
50.
a fucking cage.
You have a ceramic neck. Like, let's not do that.
Yep.
when he was younger, when he was younger, he could have did that. But he damn near 50. What legs first, bro? Come on.
Exactly. So
It's ridiculous.
Joe brought up a good point that in this summer, a lot of AEW contracts are being expired and a lot of WWE contracts are being expired. We talked about Jake Hager going right back to WWE with a freaking just running his ass over there because we know he's going over there anyway.
He should. He should have never left. He should have never left.
maybe, and as also maybe coming back as a Real Americans with
The
the
We
other
the
guy.
People.
Yeah, We the People thing, because that's all he has. That's literally all he has in this world.
Okay.
Is just that.
I got another one. So what if? Okay, so what if Chad Gable go with the Creed brothers and Jack Swagger go and help Otis?
That's fine, but it
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
make
hate
any damn
that.
sense because Jack Swagger ain't no god and doesn't really have any goddamn fucking charisma.
He's a
He tried with a
collegiate athlete,
Jack Swagger taking over the Alpha Academy.
and he's got one smoking hot wife. Woo!
Jake
True,
Hager.
true.
Hey, Jake Hager haven't lost in the cage though.
You know,
Then keep doing that.
Can I bring up
Well.
a question that we talked about on my show?
of course.
So obviously, you know, we probably all know about the MJF re-signing with AEW.
Mhm.
WWE supposedly didn't want him, right?
Yes.
Is that what? Yeah. So it begged the question to me where I started thinking, like, if MJF was to appear on, let's say, Raw or something, do you think barring him being in, let's say, Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, you know, the big towns, would he get a big reaction from the WWE crowd, do you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not so convinced, I'll be honest. But go ahead, let me hear why you think.
Joe, go for it.
MJF's one of those guys that even hardcore WWE guys that don't even watch AEW know who the fuck he is.
Yep.
That's the facts. That's MJF's getting to the point, and he's not even that old. He's young. He's like 25. MJF's getting to the point to where people are knowing who the fuck he is, like they did Hulk Hogan, that don't even watch wrestling. He's getting to that level already.
Where do you see that? Because I haven't seen that.
He's been on the red carpets and shit like that. People know who he is. People knew who he was right away.
Yeah, but was he on the red carpet as a +1, or was he there? Oh yeah, because
No,
he did
was
the
there
Iron
for- he was there for the Iron Claw.
You're right. The Iron Claw. I forgot about
Because
that.
he was in the movie.
And even before that, if you think about it, like it's just he's just a main draw in wrestling for the last 3 years. Whether you watched AEW or WWE, if you watch exclusively just WWE, you would still hear his name MJF.
He was
Always
inducted
either
into
Omega-
the Jewish Hall of Fame at 24. 20 fucking
All right,
four, dude.
Hold on though. Let me just float this out there because I'm not in total disagreement with you guys. I'm just kind of putting it out there.
Of course.
If like, all right, I'm talking about a certain like sect of the audience, and Joe, you might have heard us talking about this, where this exists, where there's people who just watch WWE and that's it, and they literally watch WWE on, like, they'll watch it on cable on their TV on the USA Network. As soon as 11 o'clock hits, they turn it off. They don't look it up online. They don't look up behind the scenes stuff that's going on. Like, there's just like those kind of fans. And sometimes I feel like we think that we're in the majority when we're actually in the minority, and that's the majority of the fans. I'm not 100% sure, but if that is the majority of the fans that are just casual viewers, do you think they would know MJF? Just like how would they know him if they weren't necessarily looking up stuff? You can't discount online because everybody's online at this point. But
exactly.
Yeah, but let's just say, like, there's people who aren't interested because people don't go online just for wrestling either. There's people who are online just looking at politics or looking at family stuff, you know? I'm just saying that kind of thing. Like, would those people know who MJF is?
And that's the question. The question remains is that if MJ came out on a Monday Night Raw and let's say Tupelo, Mississippi, is he going to get a reaction? And that just depends. It depends on how they do it. First off, or is he going to be a run-in? Is his music going to hit? Like, who's he coming after? These are all things that depend. Or is he just going to be a new guy on NXT?
Right.
Or
Who's he
the-
This
running?
all
That's the
depends.
That's the thing, Joe, though, is that's where I'm kind of going with this. I feel like
Mhm.
MJF is going to be a guy that they're going to have to start at NXT because
Mhm.
unless they're going to debut him in one of the big markets like New York, or Long Island, because everybody knows him in Long Island, you know?
Yeah.
So
And, are you going to put him against Cody right away?
Mhm.
can you? Because again, I think WWE is having a problem with Cody to a degree where I think they're being very careful who they put him against. That's why
Yeah,
we're
but
getting Cody versus Logan and like weird feuds rather than
and
him
now we're
against
getting Cody versus AJ again.
who really wants that.
Nobody.
I mean, the match was good. Their match was good in France. It's fantastic. But we're getting a more vicious AJ now that now has the Good Brothers with him that they're going full on heel.
But he did the Mark Henry thing all over again, though. That's what I didn't like.
What?
He did the Mark Henry retirement thing all over again.
So
I don't know.
if it works,
I thought Mark Henry was a lot better though.
That happened on SmackDown.
yeah.
I didn't see SmackDown.
Oh man,
Probably
yeah,
a bad idea to come on a wrestling
AJ,
podcast before.
AJ did a whole like retirement angle in the suit and everything, and like asked for time and asked the Good Brothers to come out with him, so he could say goodbye, and then he asked Cody to come out, and they were talking about what happened after France, and he asked if he was okay, and AJ texted him back and he said, "Yeah, I'm good, little brother." And it was a nice segment, and then they hugged, and Cody raised his hand up or whatever, and they walked around the ring, and the next thing you know, bam, clothesline, pulls the tie off, starts beating him up. OC's holding all the officials and shit back, so AJ can beat the shit out of them. And that's how we end SmackDown.
Can I say something, man? What is wrong with Darby Allin, bro? That man want to die, don't he? Like, what is wrong with him? Like, you seen him at the pay-per-view? He want to die.
Darby Allin had like had a face mask on with thumbtacks in it.
Man, what's wrong with that man? Like,
He's wearing like a mankind looking face mask, Krishan, with thumbtacks in it. Where'd Alex go? Did he back out?
He's Darby Allin is an attention whore.
Yeah,
that's his problem. Well, I think I tend to find that Darby Allin has kind of an insecurity because I was listening to his like promo when he came back, and he's not really good at like connecting with the audience on a promo.
No. Darby's got problems with a lot of things. One of them is his style. His style is going to get him killed or paralyzed or something. He's the fucking style he's got is so reckless. It's like Jeff Hardy on crack. It's like it's worse.
It's inevitable. Yeah,
it's inevitable. He's going to get hurt. But then he gets hit by a fucking city bus in New York City, and it's like he just gets up and like brushed that shit off. Like the fuck?
He's like one of the Jackass guys. Yeah.
Darby
Knoxville. Darby Margera.
Hi, my name's Darby, and welcome to AEW Dynamite. As he jumps through a plate glass window.
Yeah.
Real glass.
That match was crazy.
Am I the only one? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Are you talking about Anarchy in the Arena, D-Walk?
Yeah. I liked it, though.
It was good. I mean, there's a lot of fucking brutality.
Yeah.
And then
what about
they hooked Darby Allin to a fucking to a crane. They had like a cable and they hooked him to it, and they had a crane lifting him into the fucking air, upside down.
Yeah, super kick.
So Darby's just hanging there in the middle of the ring, upside down, like 2 feet off the ground, 3 feet off the ground. And the Young Bucks grabbed their new sneakers, their Reebok pumps that have spikes in them. They had spikes in their brand new sneakers. And they fucking did a double fucking super kick with the sneakers.
They took off his mask, though. They took off his mask and then did it. What about the theme music that was playing through the half of the way through the match?
Yeah, they kept having battling theme. They kept having different theme musics playing, and everybody would get someone would get the mic like, "No, play this." Yeah. And then the one was like, "No, play the greatest." Daniel Bryan's like, Brian is like, "Play the greatest wrestling song of all time," and it was the final countdown. And they were playing it for like fucking 10 minutes. And the Young Bucks grabbed the mic. They're like, "Turn that shit off. You know how much that costs us every minute that it's played?" So yeah,
Yeah,
it was good.
but you know who won, so
Yeah, the people that should have won, the heels.
yeah, Darby Allin, man. I still don't understand why he was in that match, man. They could have got anybody else besides that.
Was
The
that the
heels
flame?
won. What up?
I was gonna say, was that the flamethrower spot that he
Yeah,
did in that match?
yeah, that he did
Oh,
on
Jack
Jack Perry.
Perry on fire. It looked like he
Got
actually got hurt. If you looked after he got put out later on in the match, it looked like he had some singed flesh showing through his pants.
Hey man, that would have been messed up. That was hey, wouldn't that been messed up? That one scripted though.
I don't know. Tony Khan, he was pulling Tony Khan out, which was nice because they were adding that little element in there.
Hey,
And
he
it, but
walked.
the fucked up part was Jack Perry looked like he was covered in Crisco when he walked out.
yeah, he was like completely soaked.
Hey,
Yeah, he was completely soaked in Crisco. And then as soon as the bitch got lit up, the Young Bucks were there with the fucking fire, with the flame, with the extinguishers. Like
And
they were just waiting.
they emptied the canister, like,
hey,
over put it out.
hey, it was funny how Jack Perry jacked up Tony Khan though. Like he's walking back out to the entrance and everything, and back up. Like, hold
I
on.
said, like, oh shit. No, get your ass over here.
Tony Khan tried to run, he couldn't even run, bro.
Tony Khan looked like a Scooby-Doo character for a minute. His legs were moving, but he wasn't going nowhere.
And he dragged him though, like, man, there's no way, bro. After a while, hey,
He took a bump right before they grabbed him.
Yeah. He did did you watch it? Did you watch the video of him rolling down the ring apron?
Yeah.
Where he was like overselling it and looking around as he was rolling?
It's like, if you're in control.
This is why you don't take bumps and you're not on TV, you fucking idiot.
See, if that was Vince McMahon would have had Jack Perry jump.
They got the Rock's got to show him how to sell some shit.
By the way,
He looked around. He said you gotta look around like.
By the way,
Vince McMahon, I'm calling it, is going to be totally exonerated in his case that he's being accused.
Well, you saw that they put the case on hold so the DOJ can investigate him now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's not good though.
Yeah, I mean, let's also not pretend our DOJ is completely efficient. Look what they're doing right now. But
Are you talking about what happened the other day?
The other day, not that kind of podcast, but
yeah, I know what you're talking about though. You know, I ain't okay with that. Okay.
Nah.
I think Alex got scared and jumped off.
That man got railroaded.
Exactly.
I think Alex jumped off because he knew it was about some shit we was about to say and do.
No, his girl called him. Yeah, they had a phone call.
To bring it back, I don't know if I could change the topic.
No, go ahead, bro. Whatever. Go with it. Whatever you do.
Yeah. So, are you guys feeling the same that I am about Cody? Where I think he's being, like, so far his first two feuds, I'll put
protected,
quotations on that. Not only that he's being protected, but I also feel like he's still being outshined. Like, I feel like he got outshined by Logan Paul. Like, on the mic, barely on the mic, because Logan isn't that great on the mic, but in the match, I feel like Logan was like getting all the great spots. He was he pretty much like had the most of the match, carried most of the match, in my opinion.
I mean, Logan is just athletic. Cody, he's just. It's like two different styles. Logan is athletic. Cody just like the fundamentals. You know what I mean? Like Cody is like
Mhm.
basic. When Logan Paul is like Logan Paul could do anything. Flip outside the ring, do flips and everything.
Yeah.
Cody
And
good
Logan
at everything.
and Logan also has that thing in him where he'll be like, you know what, let's try this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try. He's not afraid to fail, and I feel like Cody has like a little
Yeah,
bit like afraid to fail. He's afraid to
yeah,
like just slip off the top rope one time.
yeah. I
Well, it's
agree.
because look at this though. Logan isn't worried about getting hurt because Logan makes money other ways.
Mm.
Cody loves wrestling and doesn't want to lose his career over doing one stupid stunt. He don't have a
Fair.
something to fall back on.
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't.
This is his life. Logan's got multiple options.
Mm-hmm.
And Logan's already a multi-millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus, he's got Prime. He's got his YouTube channel.
And WWE
His
sponsoring
Pokemon
Prime.
card collection.
Yeah, and WWE sponsoring Prime.
Yeah.
The last 3 pay-per-views had Prime on there.
Well, what about AJ? Because I feel like AJ also outshined him on promos and the match.
Yeah. Well, AJ's got a little more experience too. You're looking at AJ's got like what, 30 years?
Yeah,
Been wrestling since he was like 18.
and he was almost in his 50s, ain't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like 46,
Mhm.
I think. 46, 48, something like
Yeah,
that.
he up there.
There right now.
What's your guys' overall thought on Cody's run so far?
Safe.
Yeah,
That's
They're
good.
playing
That's
it
actually a
safe.
good way to put it. Yeah.
They don't want to rush his. They don't want to end his run too early, but they don't want to
Mhm.
put him against W great. Right? Yeah. Well, I
Mhm.
mean, I'm not saying AJ's not great, but
He's a safe choice. Yeah.
he's someone who's a safe worker who can do a hell of a match with anybody,
Yeah.
and it's somebody who you can use to get Cody over.
Hey, so did y'all hear Brock Lesnar? He got cleaned of all that shit, and he might be popping up at SummerSlam. He will be popping up at SummerSlam.
I was
I'm not
right.
surprised.
AJ's 47.
Yeah, yeah. So, how you feel about that, Joe? Brock will be back at SummerSlam.
Oh God, you know where he was born?
Where?
AJ?
Yeah,
Georgia.
AJ. You know where he was born? Huh?
Georgia?
No, North Carolina.
Uh,
You know where in North Carolina?
Raleigh.
Camp Lejeune.
Uh,
I know Krishan will get a little hit off that. Camp Lejeune, Krishan.
Nah, actually, I don't know. What's
That's where that water, the poison water was at. Poison water case.
Oh, I thought that was Flint. I think of Flint every time I think
No.
of poison.
yeah.
Camp Lejeune was the original Flint.
Oh, okay, I see.
They'll never be the original Flint. Ever.
But look at all the people that are in WWE right now that are their top stars. LA Knight, 41 years old. Cody, 38. Orton, 44.
Mm-hmm.
Punk, 45. Cena's 47. Rey Mysterio's 49.
You know,
What?
I'm sorry. I was gonna say I made a correlation on that like, you know, when the Attitude Era, you know, we all kind of are in agreement that that's like, you know, the greatest time of wrestling.
Yeah,
or
of course.
actually, you know, a lot of those guys were older guys. They weren't like, you know, they weren't young dudes. The wrestling being a young guy's game is like sort of a ruthless aggression kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I just feel
the
like wrestling's at
Attitude
its
Era.
best when it's older guys, older experienced guys at the top. But sorry, go ahead, Joe.
No, the Attitude Era was great. I mean, but again, like I said, even Finn Balor's 42. Roman's about to be 40. He's 39.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, all your top guys are in their 40s. or about to be 40.
How old was Austin when he first won the title? What was like when the Austin era began? What was his age? Like 28, 30?
Austin era started in 96, right?
Yeah.
No.
That's when he won. Yeah, because that's when he won the King of the Ring, 96.
Well, I'm saying when he won the title.
When he won a world
the
title.
that was 98.
Early 30s, wasn't it?
Hold on, I'm looking it up
30.
right now.
I think he was like 34 or something. I could be wrong.
Typing it away. When he won the first.
Or just look up his age or what year he was born.
That's too much math. There it is. All right. Steve Austin.
Now I know The Rock was pretty young back in those days. He was like one of the younger guys.
So he was born in 1964.
Mm-hmm.
64, 74, 84, 94.
He was like 32, 33.
Yeah. Early 30s.
Yeah.
74, 84, 94, 2004, 2014. So he's 60.
Yeah, it's in his early 30s.
Makes me feel old.
What, Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be 60 this year. He's 59 right now.
So he was in his like mid 30s, early 30s when he won the title.
32, 33.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking like real men were
Yeah.
champions at that time. You know what I mean?
Triple H. How old was Triple H when he first won his title?
I'm sure like
Looking
an
it up.
Undertaker was a little older. Obviously, Ric Flair, Hogan, and all those guys that were.
Trying to get to it's going through WCW and stuff and ECW. Here we go. So 96, Austin 316 and Rise to Superstardom came in 96 to 97. So if it's 96 and he'd be 60 this year, so it's almost 30 years ago. So yeah, he'd be about 32.
32, 31, 32. Yeah.
Yeah, in that range.
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah, 30. I'd give him 32, 33. But still, that's still early, still young.
It's young, but it's still like like you have enough experience, like life experience at that point where you can build a character and like add that to your character. I think a lot of like younger guys, like you have to be special to be a young superstar in wrestling. Like we're looking at the young champions in wrestling. I think we're looking at what The Rock, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton. Like look at the echelon of that stardom.
Damn. Hey, Stone Cold older than the Undertaker?
Is he?
Yeah. 93, he won when he beat Hulk Hogan. He was 26.
Undertaker?
Mm-hmm.
93.
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker looked like he was 58 years old. 26. But you see what I'm saying? Like we're talking like guys that lived a life.
Undertaker's same age as Stone Cold. He's 59.
He won his first world title in 93 against Hulk Hogan, right?
93.
Yeah. Undertaker started wrestling in 90, like with 91, 92?
No, I think like 80.
90.
90?
It was 90.
Yeah. Yeah.
1990.
Yeah.
But he was wrestling before WWE too.
WCW.
Yeah. He wrestled as other people as WCW and AEW, NWA, AWA.
You know,
he was Mean Mark Callis, and he was one half of the Skyscrapers with Kane. Ironically, Glenn Jacobs.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
then
crazy.
I think there's something to this as well as a lot of those guys that we were watching, they were almost like living their second life in wrestling. A lot of them had to like give up football or basketball or something. Like they already lived a life before wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about like a lot of the guys we're watching now are guys who kind of like went to college and then got into wrestling.
Yeah.
They don't really have experience or anything
No.
to add to the character.
Yeah.
No.
And I think that's part of the problem.
And so, what do you
Well,
think about Braun
That's
Breaker? Right now?
That's WWE's fault because
Yeah.
WWE is doing this thing where they're recruiting people right out of college,
Right.
and that's causing bigger problems because you're recruiting these people out of college and they have no experience in the wrestling ring.
So,
No
what do you think about Braun?
life either, Joe. That's the big part. No life.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
So-
D-Ball. I'm gonna cut you
No.
off.
So, what you think about Braun Breaker right now?
Great.
Great. I
You
have
see that?
like I almost have no criticisms for him. Just
Mhm.
keep doing what you're doing.
He wrecking everybody, ain't he?
I love that. I love it.
That fucking that sprint shit where he was fucking crawling through the fucking crowd like a goddamn crab, and then fucking spin a top speed and fucking jumped over the thing, got in the ring, speared him like out of nowhere. I was like, nice.
He
Yeah.
just-
Watching the
he just-
outside view was nice.
He's so
Yeah.
fast. He almost like disappears out of frame.
Well, you
You know what I
did
mean?
you do know that they tracked him and he runs the ropes. He's the fastest. He broke the world record and runs the ropes faster than anybody in the world.
Yeah, I think it's like 18 miles per hour or something like that. Like it's like a
Faster than that. It's like he runs the ropes from one end back to the other, back to the other. It's like 3.63 seconds.
Yeah. He fast. He fast. So
It's
imagine how
stupid.
hard he hitting you.
He's also like, not to sound like a bitch or anything, but he's also scary. He's a scary fucking dude, bro. Like
He's
if
a
you had him,
combination of Rick and Scott, and they did like some Dragon Ball Z fusion shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's frightening. He's the Steiner brothers by himself.
by
Yeah.
himself.
You remember how he caught Eric Cesaro on a dude's shoulder and did that backflip? That was crazy. Yeah, he both of them put together. If he start getting an attitude like Scott Steiner, he'd be dope.
He has
Well,
it.
that's probably get
He
him put
almost
out.
has. He does. Yeah.
He's got that
Like,
chip on his shoulder.
I love the fact that he's also like his thing was that like you really didn't put me in the King of the Ring.
Yeah,
And it's like the fans even because I felt the same way. Like, why wasn't he in the King of the Ring? He should have just
I said that
destroyed
right away.
everybody.
I was like,
But-
what?
But at the same time, I think it was Gunther's time. Like Gunther, I don't know if Gunther needed it because he just
No.
got off of a long. It's almost backwards. He got
Yeah,
off
he
of a
needed it.
long.
yeah, he needed
don't-
it.
He didn't need that shit. Fuck Gunther.
He just had like a record title run. I don't know if he needs it.
But I think he needed it just to push him.
Just to have something to do.
Yeah,
But look, they fucked Orton out of that shit too because his shoulder wasn't down.
But see, that was the 50-50 booking thing where Triple H for some reason felt like he needed to protect Orton and they tried to have Gunther win with a roll up. And it's like Gunther's not that guy that wins with a roll up. He should have dominated Randy Orton. And the thing is that it wouldn't have hurt Randy Orton because what you would have had, think about this, that moment where Gunther was cutting his promo, they could have almost had, it's not going to be as great, but they could have had the Austin 316 moment where not as good because he's not as good on the mic, but where the veteran is getting carried out because he got beat so bad. And Gunther's on the mic going, get this guy out of the ring. It's my ring now, all that. And then eventually Orton could come back and, take him out. But I feel like they missed that opportunity by doing a roll up trying to protect Randy when he was already being protected by having 2 injuries.
Well, they fucked it up anyway because they brought up the fact that Orton wasn't pinned on SmackDown.
Yeah, that was an accident though, because if you
Kevin
watch
Owens
the
brought it up.
pay-per-view, I was gonna say that they had to though, because if you watch the pay-per-view, they tried to cover it up when they did the replay. They showed it from a different angle, but it was still bad. It was that bad that you couldn't fix it. So they had to acknowledge
yeah.
it.
But Triple H said Triple H
Dude,
said it
totally.
happened. Triple H
Well,
spoke
yeah.
about it happened, but is that a reason why Gunther not put it on? You notice Gunther ain't never put it on his head. He always had it in his hand.
He
Could I
what?
be?
Sorry.
I said Gunther always he never put it on his head. He always had it in his hand. Is that some kind of guilt trip?
No, I think he said that he didn't want to do the crown thing and put it on his head. I think he's doing it his way, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like Orton got fucked out of that. It's something he hasn't done in his career. You could have given it to him.
For what though? That's like self congratulatory stuff. Like it doesn't help anybody.
No, it just pads his resume.
Yeah, for what though? He's already a legend. He's a bona fide legend.
I
Well,
think
what did Gunther need it for?
Gunther needed it more than Randy. I think he needed it less than other people. Like I feel like if anybody should have had it, it probably should have been Jay. Because in reality, looking at Cody's title run so far, Jay should have probably been the one to dethrone Roman in storyline. And now he feels like he's just kind of floundering. Like he gets great pops, he's doing whatever, but he's not really doing anything. He's getting great reactions, but not doing it. It's almost like he's just waiting for his brother to come back so they could resume the storyline.
So what if the Wyatts attack Jay
for stealing the Fireflies?
For being a false prophet.
I think that'd be cool. Because he said that he stole the Fireflies are his now.
Mm-hmm. And this whole thing that's going on with this Nightbird shit, they're talking the person that's doing it is talking about false prophets.
So in that case, Jimmy and Jay go get back together, and Roman Reigns go help until they start a bloodline feud against the bloodline.
I'll be honest though, I wouldn't mind if they told I guess they don't have a lot of time, but if they told the Jay and Jimmy reunion and kind of like took a little time on that, because I think that'd be cool to tell that story.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just worried about Bo Dallas. I mean, like I said, to me, honestly though, like he'll never be like Bray Wyatt was. I mean, I hope he just don't mess it up and ruin it.
I don't agree though. I feel like Bo Dallas is going to be as good, if not better, because of the fact that he's going to have to honor his brother and his brother's legacy and things that his brother has done. And he has big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
My theory is that he probably might, or I'm hoping that he does. It's better than Bray, and I'll tell you how it might be. Is that a big problem with a lot of Bray's ideas that they even made a point on the documentary is that Bray had great ideas, but his mind was so many things were going on that his execution, it was like hard to connect to the fans. So maybe Bo is the one that he has such a connection to his brother that he gets the idea, but he knows how to like simplify it for the fans to understand. So that's
Correct.
my hope. That's my hope.
Also, Bo Dallas is more athletic than Bray was.
I always thought Bo Dallas was entertaining. Bo Dallas, the character, I got a kick out of it every time.
I don't know, bro.
The Bo Leave and the B Team and like all the different things he'd done.
Bray Wyatt is more flexible, no Diddy, but Bray Wyatt was he was agile. He could run. He was flexible, no Diddy. But
how many moonsaults has Bray Wyatt done?
I don't know how many they let him. How many moonsaults they let him do? Especially as the Fiend or Bray Wyatt.
Good point.
I ain't seen any.
But what does a moonsault define whether or not somebody's good in the ring?
No. I'm talking about he's talking about being flexible and stuff. I'm talking about about Bo Dallas being a better performer. I mean, he's actually in the ring. I think Bo Dallas has a better ring ethic. when it comes to like not only high flying but also ground game. I feel like
Bo
Bo
Dallas,
Dallas is a better wrestler.
And
can Bo Dallas? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
no, I was just gonna say, not to be like, disrespectful of the dead or anything, but he's also more healthy than Bray was, so he could have a longer like run as far, because Bray kept having to leave
Sure.
because of his health.
For a
But-
big dude, it tripped me out when Bray Wyatt got on his hands and legs and crawled like that.
Yeah, no, the crawl, the upside down crawl thing, the backwards thing that
I
was
can't
always
even do it. I can't even do that.
You can't do the Linda Blair.
No.
The crab. Well, also though, Joe, do you think they're gonna have Uncle Howdy doing athletic stuff? I'm not so sure. They might just have him doing attacks and brawls and stuff.
I think they're going to go back to old Bo Dallas. I think they're going to go back to the Bo Dallas that was more technical.
Oh, but
I think
under
it's
the
gonna be
Uncle Howdy mask.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a technical Bo Dallas. I think it's going to be more of a ground game Bo Dallas.
Does that work with Uncle Howdy?
Yeah.
I guess
When
if
have
he
you
just
seen Uncle
adds
Howdy jumping? When have you seen Uncle Howdy jumping around?
When he jumped off the damn bullshit ass stage and missed.
Yeah.
One time.
One time. That was the time, Joe.
And all the times that he's popped up, all he's normally done is tip his hat.
I thought that was bullshit. I was like, I can't take this man serious.
But another thing is we're gonna have a group with him as well. He's not gonna be alone.
Now, did you hear the rumored names?
Yeah,
because I hear it's Dexter Loomis.
which is good, perfect. Perfect.
Dexter Loomis would be so great for him.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki Cross also good fit.
Really good fit.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Gacy.
Both underutilized. Good fit as
Joe
well.
Gacy.
Joe Gacy. Yep.
Fantastic. Alexa Bliss also works.
Yeah.
And Eric Rowan.
And
yeah, Braun Strowman. I heard Braun Strowman too.
I have not heard. Braun Strowman's name has not been coming up a lot at all.
You've been watching how he going darker and darker every time.
Yeah, but if you watch the QR codes and you actually all the stuff that they're actually putting out there, it's all about how you forgot about us.
That's why I think this group might actually be great, because it's almost all names except for Joe Gacy, but it's almost all names of people who like this is their last chance. You can tell, like if they don't make this work, they're pretty much done. And that's going to put the pressure on them to be great. And I think they're actually going to do it because they're all names that actually have some kind of personality or character connected to it. There's story there already to be told, and they just have to execute.
And both the women are both former world champions and former tag champions.
Yeah. Joe Gacy's great on the mic. Dexter Loomis just looks like a weirdo and a problem.
And he grew his beard out though.
Dexter Loomis reminds me of Spinks from Gone in 60 Seconds. Remember when the deaf dude who was like working on the dead bodies and stuff that couldn't talk?
I got to
That's
look
what
that
he
one.
reminds me of. Yeah. You need to look at that. If you haven't seen Gone in 60 Seconds, Krishan?
I have, but I don't remember details like that from it.
Yeah, Spinks. When Nicolas Cage calls him up and he's like, Spinks, you there? He's like, press a button if you're there. Because he doesn't talk. And he's sitting there with the one of those smock things on when you're working on the dead bodies. It's like the rubber smocks. And he's eating a sandwich. And he lays the sandwich on top of the dead body.
Hey, bro, I'm still Jay, bro. How you been? Have you seen all of that X-Men 97 yet?
Krishan.
Oh, you were talking to me? I'm sorry.
Talking to both of y'all.
I'm honestly, I'm not really too big on the superhero
Oh,
thing, but I'll watch them. But I'm not like
It's a
up on the lore,
throwback
like-
to It's a throwback to like the 1990s X-Men that was on Fox. It looks just like it.
Ah,
So if you remember the Fox when you were the X-Men when you were a kid, it looks
Yeah.
just like that, but it's all revamped, all
Yeah,
new
they-
story.
yeah. They continue the story.
Yep.
oh,
So
so
you
It's definitely intriguing if you're a nostalgia person and you remember stuff when you were a kid.
so you got to the part where Magneto ripped the adamantium out of a ring.
No, I haven't watched it all yet.
Oh man, you suck. We got to keep going about wrestling, bro. But what
Oh,
about
have you guys
Dude,
have
you know
you
how much
guys
wrestling we got to cover a week?
have you guys watched Fallout?
Yes, I
Yeah,
watched all of it.
All of it?
I couldn't get into it. I got
No,
Loved it. I loved it.
I thought it was good.
One of
I
my
wouldn't say
favorite
it was.
TV shows.
I wouldn't say it was great, but it was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I think they did a fantastic job. And then the ending, which I'm not going to talk about, but the ending was superb. How they left it off.
Yeah, it was. I'm ready for. I want to see the second season. I'll be honest. I never played the games. So I was going in cold.
I played all the games.
Got you. So how was it? I was wondering how was it like? Did they have a lot of references from the games? Because I felt like
yeah. The references were there. They had a lot of references in there from the games, and then the fact that I think one of the segments I think had the Fallout game in it. Like one of the parts of the show actually had one of the Fallout games actually in the scene.
Well, from what I've seen from like gameplay and stuff, a lot of the way that like they were fighting, for instance, when she was killing the cockroaches and she was doing like that extra stomping on it, I think that was from the game, right? That was a game reference.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, because you could tell the way they were doing a lot of the stuff, like it was almost video game-esque. So it's like I could tell where it was at. But yeah, I mean the storyline was good. I liked Twisted Metal better.
I like that too.
Yeah.
And it's getting a second season too.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
I'm excited. Samoa Joe will be back as Sweet Tooth.
Oh,
the boys too. What y'all think about the boys?
That's coming out. Season 5 comes out in like what, a week?
June 6th, I think.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah.
Well, now it's like the cat is out of the bag on Homelander, right?
Yeah.
People know he's a piece of shit, so that's
and what's the dude with Lenore? The dude in all black, he not dead.
Dark Noir.
Dark Noir, he not dead.
You don't believe it?
Not his power. He got he got the Wolverine healing power factor.
Ah. Now I'm a little worried. Go ahead, Joe.
Just my bigger question is: there going to be more exploding penises in this one?
No, you supposed to say no Diddy, bro.
Look, I don't give a fuck. I just want to know if they're going.
I hope so.
I don't want to walk into the next season, and next thing I know, I got a guy shrinking down, going into a penis, like on the first 5 minutes. Not even first 3.
No.
That was a rough one.
That was a rough one. Yeah, no.
No, the rough one was when he sneezed.
Oh,
that was the rough one.
When he wrapped around my man Nick, no Diddy.
Now I'm a little worried they go super political with it. Not to go political on the show.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm worried.
I hope not.
You don't think they're gonna do that, do you?
Well, that's where they were going with the Homelander thing. Was they were kind of playing up when Donald Trump said he could shoot somebody in the middle of Times Square. and people would cheer him. So they were playing up that the Homelander supporters were Trump supporters, and he could kill somebody in the middle of Times Square.
I'm looking at it. This is how I'm looking at it. I look at it like Homelander is a bad Captain America to me.
I just try not to look at it from a political standpoint.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Yeah.
I like how Cody has the ring attire of Homelander.
Oh,
I hope that's a nod to him going heel eventually, because I hate political Cody Rhodes.
No, it is, because I feel like they're doing that as a slow nod to him going heel. I feel like I think we talked about this earlier, but I feel like with Arn Anderson being gone from AEW,
yeah.
if Arn Anderson goes to WWE and goes with Cody, that's going to be his heel turn.
Nightmare Factory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they are almost, to me anyway, the type of person I am, they're making him hateable. Like the fact that he's coming out, he's like literally shaking everybody's hands like a politician. Like it's coming off very fake. So I don't know if he's doing. Part of me is hoping he's doing that on purpose to slowly turn the fans against him.
And when is his brother contract due?
Dustin?
When is Dustin Rhodes' contract due?
I don't know, but I'm sure he's counting the days.
Yeah.
I think it's 26.
2000?
Yeah, 2026, I think.
Oh, that's going to be a rough holdout for him. How much do you think he's got?
Jeff Hardy's contract's about to expire.
How much do you think? And I could be reading this wrong, but do you think he's dying to get over there to WWE, Dustin?
I don't know.
Do you think WWE would plug him into the storyline in any
No,
way?
his contract.
No.
His contract in July 2023.
No, his contract says it expires this year.
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah. July 2023. In July.
No, not 23, 24.
23
23 is last year, buddy.
Oh, yeah,
my bad.
done. I was in my space time, man. Forget
His
what I said.
contract is up in the fall.
Oh, yeah, see?
So you're looking at like a September, October.
In time for War Games, huh?
Uh,
War Games is November, right?
Yeah.
Hey. Now supposedly they're doing a whole like sort of like low-key tribute to Dusty, right? With the War Games thing. Like it's supposed to be some, like sentimental thing. It's in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So Cody's obviously gonna tie that to whatever he's doing at the time.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I think the War Games match is going to be Bloodline versus Bloodline.
Me too. You don't think Cody's involved?
No, I think it's going to be. I think if they're smart, since it's in New York and they're doing it for Dusty, and you can get Dustin by then. You should do Dustin versus Cody.
And build a storyline to it, or just shock us.
Like, let's do this dance one more time for Dad.
Oh, like a respect match kind of thing.
Yes.
Like there's no feud attached to it.
That had to be a surprise, though.
But that is where you can have Cody turn heel. That is where you can have Arn Anderson come down. That's when you can have Cody to go heel on his brother. Because that would be the big heel turn that would definitely turn the crowd against him if he fucked over his brother.
Or
what if it was like that or Dustin comes back, but he comes back as Goldust. But Cody's like,
no.
Cody's like, I'm not feeling it.
No.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. He comes back as Goldust, but then Cody's like, we're on another level here. You're embarrassing me.
No, Joe, or
he turns heel, and then the Goldust character comes back.
No.
Hey, let's not pretend Goldust wasn't a great character, though.
Yeah,
No,
but
let's not pretend like he wasn't a good character.
It
yeah.
was.
I want to see what we could do. What you could do with it is you could have him fuck over Dustin, go heal, and then you can have Dustin come back as Gold Dust
Almost
No.
like
to go after him, and then they could do like a backlot brawl, like from WrestleMania 12
Then
with
might as
Piper
well
and Goldust.
let Cody Rhodes turn to Stardust again. But no, I'd rather see Cody Rhodes turn heel against Randy Orton.
Look, man, Cody Rhodes did that Stardust shit. He threw a knot to Stardust in the match with AJ. Did you not see it?
he did the cartwheel.
He did the cartwheel and he did the Stardust
hand.
like sex thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and it
still,
pissed AJ off.
Listen, I know I'm in the minority, but I liked Stardust. I thought it was a good character. I don't know why people hated
I
it.
kind of like dashing Cody Rhodes a little bit.
D-Walk, you look like you want to slap me. Let me hear it.
no.
Why do you hate?
Hang on,
Why do
listen,
you
y'all
hate?
talk.
No. Why do you
No.
hate Stardust? I gotta hear it.
I don't hate Stardust. It like he evolved more character now. And I mean, I like Stardust. I just didn't like Stardust when they started throwing this down his throat. Like don't get me wrong. He could have been a tag team champion, multiple time tag team champion. He could have been IC champion, but the way they did him was just like maybe not even like really like him. You know what I mean?
The booking of it.
Yeah,
All
but it's
right,
creative.
I can't be
But then
mad at
like,
that.
and they start joking on him like when he's cutting his promos, they have like Titus O'Neil coming out of nowhere and pop up. They start using it as a choke.
Yeah, I could see where you're going with that because they treated it because they even treated Goldust when Goldust debuted. They treated
Yeah.
him more seriously than they
Yeah.
did Stardust.
I don't know, man. That you fucking Stardust. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could take that seriously.
Great theme song. Can we all agree? The theme song was banging.
Which one?
The Stardust theme.
Didn't he have a Dark Stardust one that he did also?
Maybe, but I'm talking about the first Stardust theme.
I like the darker one better. I think the darker one sounded more like an Evil Doink the Clown.
Damn.
I gotta hear it again. I don't know if I remember that.
Damn, you
It
said
had that
Evil
Evil Doink the
Doink.
Clown gimmick to it, and that's what I liked about it.
It was like a remixed version of Goldust theme, his original Stardust theme.
Yes. So, when do you think Roman's coming back, everybody?
Summer, maybe SummerSlam.
So you think he'll come back the same night as Brock Lesnar?
How about night
Brock-
after SummerSlam?
Because Brock Lesnar's supposed to pop back up for SummerSlam.
Ooh.
What's he gonna do though?
What if Brock is the one that helps the bloodline?
What's the because of Paul?
Yep. What if
Ooh.
Paul calls Brock because he's talking about all these badasses, right? Who's the biggest
Ooh.
badass Paul knows?
Brock.
Wow.
Bingo.
Brock and
He
Roman
falls
together?
right in line. Brock and Roman with the Usos.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Think about
Yeah,
that shit.
That'd be crazy. Hey, WWE, y'all need to be listening. Get it right.
Or they might go the route of Brock is who saves Paul. Because Paul is kind of under duress right now. He's kind of like held hostage by Solo. But the idea, I believe, is you want Roman to be the one to come in and sort of quell that.
Ooh.
Well, what they want to do is they want Roman to come in and kind of be like, hey, like, I didn't say any of this shit.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what it's leading to.
what's going to happen is Roman's going to come in and do that. and then they're all going to beat the fucking shit out of Roman. And then Paul's not going to know what the fuck to do.
And then Brock comes in.
And then Roman's going to get his ass kicked week in and week out. And then eventually Jimmy's going to come back. And then they're both going to get their ass kicked.
The only problem I see with that is I see them telling the Jimmy Jay reunion first. For some reason, I don't know why that's how I'm seeing it. That they're gonna tell that first, slowly build that,
I feel like,
but
and then
I feel like what
incorporate
they-
Roman as the thing that kind of brings them back together.
But Jimmy's still with Roman. But Jimmy's still with Roman with Roman Reigns. So we're saying Jimmy get mad, Roman Reigns get jumped. Jimmy come out because hey, I'm still part of the bloodline. And then Jay come out and help his brother to help Roman Reigns.
No, I see it more of Jay is reluctant, and he's like, "No, I don't want to be. I don't trust you. I know we're brothers." Blah blah blah. And then Jay is getting caught up in the problems. He's getting jumped, obviously, and then his brother's gonna come out and save him. And then
But
maybe
yo-
even then, hold real quick. Maybe even then, he's still gonna be like, "Nah, like I thank you for helping me, but I'm still not trying to be back together." And then Roman is the thing that gets them back together to go and avenge the bloodline. Because I feel like the whole Brock tie-in, I don't feel like they're gonna bring anybody else outside of the family into this. All family. Yeah. Sorry, D-Wall, go ahead.
No, you good. No, you good.
originally they wanted to do a Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins helping out Roman and the Usos. That's what I read. Not 100% sure, but that's what I've read. Now, if they did that, that could work. But at the same time, it's like, why would you do that?
I feel like it's getting to a point where Cody's definitely getting back to help Jay at some point, but it's going to get to the point where he's going to be like, "Listen, I'm the champ, though. I can't help you in a match." You know what I mean? Like I have my own stuff I have to deal with. But then it kind of makes Cody look like a dick because he's part of the reason why I would say that Jay left. Not part of the reason, but he helped sway him a little bit in storyline.
Well, he's the reason why Jay's on Raw.
On Raw, exactly.
Yep. And then
So-
he was also #1 draft pick too, so
Yeah.
that don't help anything either.
Do you feel like Sammy gets back involved at any point?
I hope not.
I hope not. I mean, I don't think that they need to revisit that. It's already been done. The story's been told.
But
the fact that Kevin,
okay, go ahead, sorry.
the fact that Kevin Owens is even still in it is kind of like, why? Just why?
They both seem a little directionless right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they put him with Orton, which is fine because Kevin Owens and Randy Orton actually work well together.
Yeah.
It actually works. But
Yeah.
where is this leading to? Is it going to lead to them being tag champions?
Well, and then you look at the the Sammy being involved in the Alpha Academy thing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's just kind of out of nowhere. And
I
it's
mean,
like,
that makes sense because he's the IC champ and Chad Gable wants the title.
Yeah.
That's why that makes sense.
I get that, but in the personal aspect of the storyline, he's like involving himself into like, hey, come on, Otis, we're friends. And it's like, why would Otis be like torn between Sami Zayn and Chad Gable? Like, I feel like they just missed a lot of the storytelling in that. Like, first off, why is Otis so dedicated and committed to Chad Gable that he'll take a whipping from a belt from him? Like, why won't he just stand up to him? Like, what's holding him there?
That's what everybody's waiting to find out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a wait and see thing for that.
But have they alluded to it being like something that he's holding over his head?
Yes.
They have. Okay.
The announcers have. The announcers have put it into retrospect, which that's what they're there for. they put it out there and said they were like, why is he dealing with this? Seems like he's got something being held over him.
Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
'cause
subtle
obvious-
stuff like that. You have to listen to the announce team a lot of times. Sometimes they throw little subtleties out there.
Yeah, it's easy to
Corey
miss.
Graves.
Too. Yeah.
Corey Graves is good at that.
Well, him and Cole actually together because they do that
Worked well.
conversational thing where they'll sound like they're actually talking about the storyline.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like what? What are they? Yeah. So
Did you hear the other day? I don't know if you've heard it or not, but did you hear about Dynamite last week? Did you hear Taz go off on Tony Schiavone last week?
no.
It was
Was it
caught. It was caught. Yeah, no, it was real. It was caught when they were in a picture-in-picture, and it was caught, and someone played it, and you could hear Taz telling Schiavone, he's like, shut the fuck up, like you're. He's like, don't. He's like, I'll jump over fucking Excalibur as quick as anything and choke you the hell out. Like it was fucked up. That was like, oh fuck, wait, whoa.
Are you able to play that?
I'd have to find it and send it to you. I saw it on YouTube and listened to it. I was like, holy fuck.
Damn, Taz might be losing his job too.
Nobody loses their job over there.
Taz said, Tony Schiavone's like, oh, just chill out, dude. And he's like, I'll give you a fucking dude. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like off the cusp. I'm like, whoa.
Tony, don't nobody
Tony
mess with Tony
Schiavone's got
Schiavone.
that. Ever since Tony Schiavone got that earring, I feel like he thinks he's a younger guy or something.
Yeah. Got the little the little
The dye job in the earring.
The little sexy scruff. He thinks he's somebody.
Damn.
That's funny. Somebody's pissed when they say something that's illogical. I'll give you a dude. I'll give you a fucking dude, buddy.
Yeah, he's like, I'll give you a dude. I'll jump over Excalibur and fucking beat your ass or some shit like that. I was like, wow. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up right now while we're talking.
Damn.
Because I know I watched this, so it'll be in my watch list.
Tony Schiavone better walk on my brass knucks at all times.
Right.
Hang on. Give me 1 second. I'll find it. Hold on.
There's going to be some CCTV footage of Taz and Tony Schiavone.
Oh, God.
Hey, what if you see Tony? What if they got a video of Tony Schiavone?
Kill that man.
Hey, but what if Tony Schiavone knows some shit? What if we see Tony Schiavone knock out Taz though?
I was just thinking that D-Walk. I was like, what if he put? Remember that video of that white guy fighting the Mexican? He puts up some karate stance, knocks out Taz.
Tony Schiavone could be a 3-time black belt. You never know.
He gives him a spinning back fist.
Hold on, I'm gonna find that shit.
Tony Schiavone gives Taz a jumping knee strike.
Hey, they had the camera, him pointing him on the ground like, I told you to leave me alone. I told you.
Please tell me that shit's still on YouTube.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's why you gotta rip things now because they just take stuff down.
I'm gonna find that shit.
I bet you it's on Twitter. Taz. How the fuck do you spell Schiavone? I still don't know how to spell his name after 30 years.
Fuck.
Hey, bro, you see my video I did today at work? Joe.
What's up?
You see my video I did today at work?
Yeah, I saw it.
What you think?
Oh, here it is. I got it. Here it is. Hold on, let me turn up the volume. God damn.
Dude, I am watching. Dude, how often do you talk? How often do you talk to Tony Khan during these broadcasts? Watch the match, dude. I am watching. Dude, I'm calling the friggin' match. Oh, tell me watch the match. I'm calling it. Watch the match, dude. Kiss my ass, dude. Go Rex Calvin, wear you out.
That was during a picture-in-picture.
This was on TV.
Yes.
Wow.
It was
Hey,
during a fucking picture-in-picture, so they didn't think they were being fucking recorded.
But then
you know,
Because during picture-in-picture, you know, you're not supposed to. They're not supposed to have audio.
oh yes, you're right.
So they thought they were on a picture-in-picture. No one. They didn't think the audio was playing. That was recording, and they fucking clipped. Someone clipped it and fucking sent it up. It was during the Moxley match.
It's
you know,
hilarious.
you know when a white dude say "kiss my ass," it's like whatever.
Bro,
I'm on that last straw.
I told you that motherfucker was hated.
Tony Schiavone is hated.
Hey, what if Taz would have dove over there? Tony Javon would have hit him one good time and laid him out.
Dude, Taz would. I'm telling you right now, Taz would have fucked Shivani up.
Oh no!
Wait, Joe, are you saying Taz is hated or Tony's hated?
No, Taz would have fucked up Tony Schiavone.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
Taz would.
Before you said he's hated. Who are you talking about, Tony or Taz? Which one is hated? Like in the company.
I don't think either one of them are hated. I just feel like I think Shivani has way more stroke than Taz does.
Okay. Maybe I misheard you.
He's been doing this shit. Tony Schiavone's been doing this shit for a long time, like commentating and doing stuff like that with wrestling companies. You got to realize he's been doing for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also did commentary for MLB.
Mm-hmm.
I forget
And
what.
what if we see Taz on Dynamite now from now on? He got demoted.
They probably squashed that shit.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
I will say something about Taz because I like Cook.
Yeah.
And I like what they're doing with him and Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
I like that they're putting them together.
Hey, sorry guys, I gotta actually jump off here.
All right, bro.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on.
Always. Anytime you need me, I'm here, man.
Yeah, not gonna come on next time. Come on.
Yeah. And I still trust me, I'm gonna get you guys on my channel. I know I say it all the time. I'm just dealing with a lot of stuff with work and stuff. So
It's all good.
super busy time right now. Yeah. Thank you guys as always though. Much love. Much love.
Rashawn, thank you. You have a good night, sir.
You too. Be safe.
You too. All right, man. Back to wrestling. Taz and Hook and Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
I like the angle. I like what they're doing.
I agree.
like how what he said, and he said, what was it that he said? He said, we don't operate on their time.
Yeah.
Badasses operate on our own time.
Yeah, I like that. I like this angle they're going at. They about to fuck. Hey, Big Bill changed the name again.
If anybody was there to mentor Hook, not Taz, Samoa Joe is definitely that guy.
I agree. Hey, but did Big Bill change his name again, bro?
No, he's still Big Bill, I thought.
No, he changed his name. His name's something else now.
What, Happy Bill?
No, I don't know. He with Chris Jericho now. I don't know what he changed his name. It ain't Big Bill no more.
Hold on. It's W. Morrissey is his actual name.
Yeah.
It's 37. Damn, he's with Lexi Nair?
Damn.
I didn't know he was with Lexi Nair. They're engaged? That's a lucky son of a bitch right there.
Hey, you saying it like you knew him.
They New York fan. Oh, I don't got my camera on. Oops, sorry. They New York fans too. Look, Knicks jerseys. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all didn't make
Yeah.
it this year. Okay.
Yeah. Yankee
So,
fans. Yeah.
I said, yeah, y'all didn't make it this year.
We didn't make it.
No, I thought the playoffs. I mean, y'all slipped. What happened with that?
I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what the hell happened. They had a whole we had that fucking whole thing, and
Y'all choked.
they just fucking at the end they just couldn't do it.
Y'all choked.
Let's also start the fact that the New York Knicks were coming back from having all these injuries. We had players that were injured, bro. We didn't have a full team.
So did Dallas.
Dallas still had Kyrie and fucking Doncic. Don't even fucking try that shit.
Everybody else was hurt though.
There ain't nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's their whole goddamn team.
Well, that's pretty
What the
damn
fuck you
sad.
mean no?
That's
Don't you
pretty
fucking
damn.
lie.
And that's pretty damn sad when you got two people that there's basically two
They-
people that get the whole thing.
They almost had 100 points in the third quarter
Hey,
in Game 7.
it ain't
Bro,
their fault. It
Out,
ain't their
out,
fault.
out, of, out of the 90-something points they had, 70 of it, 75 of it actually, was from Doncic and fucking Irving.
Hey, it ain't their fault. They good, man. Come on, man.
Look,
Don't
I
knock
won't
them.
fucking hear it.
It ain't their fault. They about to win a ring, man. It ain't their fault.
That's like having a 104-point game and fucking Kobe getting all 81 of the 104 points.
It's
Like,
different.
oh, Kobe didn't matter.
Yeah, that's different.
Different my ass. You know it's going to be different when Boston gets their ass handed to them by fucking Dallas, and I hope they do.
Oh, you already know it's gonna win. Is that you know Dallas winning it?
They better. Because I
No,
don't want
but
Baltimore in this shit.
no about the video, bro. Did you see the whole thing? You thought it was funny?
It was all right. Yeah, I mean, I watched it real quick. I was doing stuff.
I don't know. That
I
was
was
just
not doing shit.
that was just out the head, out the head that I thought about it. Let's do this real fast.
Well, look, wrestling, though, as a
Yeah.
whole this week,
It was.
I mean, it was
I
good.
give it.
It was good.
What you graded? Give me a grade.
Man, I don't know. It's going to be high. It's going to be a B or B plus, because I don't want to give it an A because there's always room for improvement. But the Osprey, when he won the Battle Royal, and the face off with Swerve at the end of Dynamite was fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah, Raw was decent this week. Man, wrestling was decent this week. Man, everything, man, wrestling in general was decent this week.
That everyone is talking about, and the problem I see, and I don't disagree with what they're saying.
Well,
The problem with everything that everyone is saying is, why are they doing Osprey and Swerve at Forbidden Door now when they could have waited another month and did it at All In the main event?
yeah, why are they doing it?
I don't know. Are they going to take the belt off Swerve?
I don't think now if Osprey just got the belt.
Are they taking the world title off of Swerve? It's a world title match.
Well, I don't think they is. I think it's gonna be some kind of. I think it's gonna be an interference.
They ain't gonna have Osprey lose.
Yeah, they ain't gonna
I'm
have.
fucking telling you that right now.
They ain't finna have
Osprey
strict.
will win that shit.
No, they ain't finna have strict.
Osprey will drop fucking Swerve on his goddamn head.
I
if
bet
he has to.
I bet you a case of cherry Pepsi.
Ew.
I want to. No, Verner's. No, cherry Pepsi.
Ew.
Well, I don't know. What's your weird good drinks? If it's orange grape or cream soda involved with one of your weird drinks you be drinking, that's fine right there. A case of them. You lose that bad, I want it shipped here. You all right?
Yeah, I just don't see Swerve beating Ospreay.
But I don't see him losing. So they gonna have to they gonna do something.
They're gonna have Swerve lose,
They got
but they're
something come
gonna
up.
have. But you know how he's gonna lose, right?
Uh,
You know who's gonna cost him that belt, right?
don't say no.
Yes, sir. No.
You better not. You better watch your mouth. You better watch your mouth. Have to put some respect on his name. Man, you so disrespectful.
He gonna swerve to swerve.
So disrespectful. If it don't happen, you gotta shave one of your eyebrows.
I'm waiting. I'm anticipating and waiting for a non-auto stab swerve in the back.
We'll see. I don't think he's going nowhere. I think he the Paul Bearer of
Don't
managers.
say that. Don't say that.
Okay.
Remember what happened with Paul Bearer?
Yeah.
What happened to Undertaker?
Yeah, all right. You got me on that one. I'll say Fonzo. Yeah.
Can't say that either.
Damn.
He turned on Sabu and RVD.
Damn. Every manager, Bobby Heenan. Boom.
Motherfucker turned on more people than anything. Bobby Heenan would turn on his own kids if he had to.
Okay, Jimmy Hart.
He turned on Hogan. and he turned on the Hart Foundation. When he went with Greg Valentine Honky Tonk Man, remember?
Yeah. Mr. Fuji.
Turned.
Damn. Slick.
Turned.
Hey,
They didn't call him Slick for no reason, man.
you remember? Hey, but you remember Slick, bro? I used to look at that dude like that's some bullshit right here. Why used
Why
to
was it
always have
bullshit?
they used to have him with a suit, a pimp suit with a hat.
And a cane.
Yeah.
I had his action figure.
Talking jive, bro. Oh, man, hold on, man. Something ain't wrong with this picture right here.
I think Slick was a preacher at one point. I think that's why he talks so much. He talks such good jive.
See what I mean? Hey, wasn't he calling people jive turkeys and JTs or something like that? See?
Yep.
See?
Slick was good, but again, managers.
All of them stabbed each other.
Yeah, they're there to turn on you is what they're there for.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So the fact that we're talking about that, like I said, Nana's eventually going to turn on Swerve. It's eventually going to be a turn. Don't know why. Could be anything.
Bro, so why did they change the gate of agony to the cage of agony?
Because it's Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony. The Gates of Agony is two guys. It's Khan and Total Leone. Cage of Agony is when they're all three.
They could have came with a bigger name. You see, Brian Cage is the only one name you noticed. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Out of all three of them.
But it's the same thing. Cage and Gates is the same thing.
It's Cage of Agony and Gates of Agony.
Yeah, it's the same thing. They both gates. They both fences.
You know the difference between a cage and a gate.
Yeah, whatever.
No comment.
No, but overall, I give wrestling this week. I'll be honest.
What?
Be honest.
Okay. At least you're in the B range. That's all that matters.
Be honest.
You're on the lower end of the B, and I'm on the higher end of the B. That's we're good.
You pushing it.
Look, I watched SmackDown and Rampage. They were decent, and I'm gonna watch Collision whenever we get off.
This is actually the first week I done watched all wrestling. Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, Ring of Honor.
TNA has
Yeah.
actually been pretty decent as well. If anybody has not been checking out TNA, strongly urge you guys to watch that because we're going to start having more WWE TNA crossovers now that Jordan Grace is crossed over to the NXT.
You think she'll beat Roxanne Perez?
I want to say no because she's on another show, but knowing that they have this working relationship,
yeah.
How badass would it be if Jordan Grace won the NXT championship and held the TNA Women's Championship and actually went over to TNA with the NXT championship, and then like Nikita Lyons came back to challenge her for it?
Yeah. So they gonna bring Moose
or something like that.
So they gonna bring Moose over?
Drew McIntyre wants to go over and face Moose.
Yeah. So yeah.
And who else? The New Day.
Yeah.
They want to do the New Day with to do a song with Joe Hendry.
Yeah. So hey, so
and the New Day wants to win the TNA tag titles.
Hey, so how mad do you think the Hardys is? Like, damn, we got to deal with WWE all over again. How mad do you think people is they got let go by WWE and went to Ring of Honor, and now we got to work with them now?
They're not working with Ring of Honor. They're working with TNA.
But yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, that'd be crazy. Y'all just fired me and y'all want me to work with y'all?
You think Nick Nemeth cares?
Maybe.
He had no hard feelings for WWE. He just wanted something different.
What about Athena?
She's an ROH. That's different.
Oh, damn. I keep forgetting. Yeah. What was her name used to be? What was her name? What did her WWE name used to be? I forgot.
Athena?
Yeah.
Ember Moon?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking about that. Like, damn, who did she used to be? That's bad.
You know, what's her face? Dana Brooke. She's in TNA.
Yeah, skunking up the place.
She's doing all right.
Skunking up the place. Another goddamn Tony Storm.
So, if the gimmick works, use it, right?
It was boring. I fell asleep when she was coming out.
That's a little boring, Gail.
That too.
The list of wrestlers that are injured is insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Top five that's hurt.
Adam Copeland.
I thought he was back.
Adam Copeland?
Oh man, that was his fault. Man.
That don't fucking matter. He's still injured.
Man, he jumped down like he was still young again, or damn well he couldn't do that. Using his goddamn legs. He would have been better off using his torso. He used his legs. That was his fault.
Still hurt.
That's just like me. That's just like me going to try to jump down 12 flights of stairs. You think I could do it still? No.
And now we're gonna have another damn tournament. That leads another tournament that leads into a fucking ladder match for a fucking title.
Yes.
Fucking Christ, it's Sammy Guevara and Cody Rhodes all over again.
Yeah, that's crazy, see. They dropping the ball already.
Again, Sammy Guevara, I don't know if he's injured or suspended.
He's suspended.
He ain't been on TV in a hot minute.
Yeah, he's suspended.
Why?
I guess it was that match he had with Matt Hardy where he got that concussion and he still kept kicking him in the head.
Matt Hardy's gone though.
I don't know. Somebody, Sammy Guevara did that too.
Matt Hardy's in TNA.
Well, I forgot who Sammy Guevara did that to, but he moonsaulted him on the head, and my man had a concussion and he couldn't get up.
It was Jeff Hardy,
Yeah, one of them motherfuckers. Yeah,
and Jeff Hardy is about to be a free agent as well in about 2 weeks.
yeah.
So you know where he's going.
Maybe.
TNA.
Maybe it's triple. Oh, I thought you were about to say WWE. I'm about to say I don't know about
He's going where his brother. He's going wherever his brother is.
or Hardy's last hurrah.
Last time they were in TNA, they made that shit huge.
Yeah,
Remember the final deletion?
yeah. Willow. No, that was Willow.
It was Brother Nero.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for a lot of free agents coming up, a lot of injuries. Seth Rollins obviously is injured.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte should be back soon, I believe.
Yeah. Charlotte be back soon.
She's filming a movie right now.
Yeah.
We got, at least that's what Ric Flair said on Busted Up Radio. She was filming a movie.
Yeah, she'll be back.
In other news, by the way, Mike Tyson fight has been postponed. Did you know that?
Yeah.
The Mike Tyson fight's been postponed due to Mike Tyson being medically admitted to the hospital due to ulcers. So he can't train for a few weeks. The doctors have told him to stop training while he's healing, and he can resume training in about 2 or 3 weeks, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to give him any. They don't want him to be at any disadvantage, so they're going to push the fight back until like the fall, I believe, is what I heard. So I think they're going to push it back to like October or November.
Yeah.
A new fight date should be announced this week around June the 6th.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm upset because I wanted July 20th to hurry up and get here so I could watch Tyson beat the fucking brakes off of fucking Jake Paul.
Now he finna murder this man. He finna murder this man and he bite his ear.
He gonna go out and he gonna go out fast, dip, bang. It's gonna be like, what the fuck just happened?
This is gonna be a Tyson fight in 1994.
Yeah, one of them 13-second jumps. Like, okay, fight's over, 13 seconds. Here we go.
I'm most definitely putting some money up on that fight.
Jake Paul's actually the odds-on favorite to win.
Damn, they will make that shit. You have to get down to the nitty-gritty and then put it down how much in order to make some money for Tyson.
Vegas has got it 190 to 140.
Mm.
Oh. 190, 140 Paul.
Damn. Well,
It's not a huge difference, but
But then Tyson got him up by 20 pounds, so that's the difference too.
No, Jake Paul's up there. It weighs as much as Tyson now.
No,
he's
Jake
up to
Paul.
Like 235.
No, Jake Paul. Last time Jake Paul was at 200.
No, bro, he put on the weight. Did you not see it?
Oh, I'm about to pull your file.
He's over two. He's like 235 now, bro.
I'm about to pull your file. Oh, he on something. He picked up a quick ass 30 pounds.
I told you. April 28th. Said he was at 220 on April 220 on April 28th. And he's over 230 now because they just did the press conference a couple of weeks ago. And he said he was like at 230, 235.
Yeah, he had to be on something.
I told you he's up there with Tyson's weight now.
Yeah, he had to be on something, bro. He picked up that weight too damn fast.
He put the weight on so so it could be harder for him to fight to move. So, and then he's gonna try to drop some of it.
But that's still hard as I never heard nobody picking up weight that fast though.
You can. It's not hard. It's very easy.
Yeah, well, you pay them with money and they get you right.
I mean, if you eat the right if you take the right supplements, and you fucking know what you're doing on weight gaining, you can gain weight like that in a month.
I don't know about that. I think they need a little help with that.
Come on, bro. I've lost 20 pounds in a day. And when you're a wrestler, like when you wrestle like in college and high school and stuff, you have to be able to cut weight and make weight in a matter of days.
Yeah.
So you have to know how to pick up weight stupid fast and how to dump it off stupid fast. It's
That's
something you learn.
Hey, his weight gain is questionable to me. Where drug test at? Get this man a cup. Get that man a cup. Yeah, man, get that man another cup. Get that man a cup every day.
They're gonna have to go through the Nevada. Yeah, you go through the boxing commissions and all that, so they're gonna have to be drug tested.
Wake this man up right now and tell him here go a cup.
He'll be clean.
I'm sure. So he had a party somewhere. Get that man a cup while he had a party too. Like, man, yeah.
He's clean, man. I don't think he's doing anything. I know Tyson even gave up fucking weed for. Tyson even gave up weed and said he's not smoking any weed until after the fight.
That's not bad. Tyson could taste him like a steak.
Just Tyson said that he wants to stay focused.
Tyson gonna eat that man like a raw steak.
Mm-hmm. He does that already.
Just sit there and eat raw steaks. A restless tiger.
They asked him. They said, they asked him what his diet was. And he said, raw meat. And they were like, you're telling me you eat raw meat? And he said, yep. He's like, that's all I'm eating. Raw meat. He's like, that's how I got the way I'm look. That's what that's why I look the way I look right now.
Yeah, I can't do no raw steak.
Bro, raw meat. And he's like, and then that's when he made the comment. He's like, and it's like, Jake Paul's gonna be raw meat too. I'm gonna eat him up. Like, damn.
Yeah, I can't eat no raw meat. I can't eat no raw steak.
Why not?
Man, my steak gotta be at least medium well. Medium well.
You never had sashimi?
I'm black, bro.
Fuck's that got to mean with anything? What's color got to do with anything?
No, I haven't.
Why you gotta bring race into it? Come on, now. Stop it. Damn.
Hey,
talk about some sashimi. It's like, I'm black. What does it look like to you? I don't know.
Black people got our circle we stick in.
I'm not gonna comment on that. But anyways, sashimi, raw meat. It's a Japanese way of serving raw meat. It's very thin cut. It's very very red, and it's usually a Kobe type of beef or something, most likely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, you can eat raw meat.
Pass. I like mine on the grill for a little bit.
Oh, you one of them well done, dried out steak motherfuckers. Okay, I got you.
My steaks be juicy. Butter, baby.
Yeah, D-Walk likes his steaks like his elbows dry.
That motherfucker ain't dry, asshole. Look. See? Dickhead.
Yeah, look at all that
Apple.
lotion. Look at you glistening with the lotion on. Look like you lotion that bitch up for like hours.
It's Jergens lotion. It's the good lotion.
You should know.
Fuck. That's why you got glasses, because you went blind.
No, I got glasses because I went blind from sitting too close to the TV. Anytime I saw big old titties, I was like, oh shit, I gotta look closer.
Oh shit. Wow. So that was all the wrestling, right?
Yeah, we don't need to talk about King and Queen of the Ring because that was a bitch pay-per-view.
Yeah, that was. I'm glad I didn't pay for it.
I don't pay for that. I paid for Double or Nothing because I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Well, I did. I got it for free, but I enjoyed it too.
Can't even support a company.
It'd be all
Acting
right.
like $50 is everything he's got.
Why can I could get it for free? Just saying.
But free doesn't help the company stay in business and support them.
Free don't help me either, too, man. It don't help me either. Me paying them.
That'd be like all the customers going to P.u.w.f just to eat for free and not paying.
Nah, that'll never happen. I'll walk out that joint if I make
There
a
you
free
go.
food.
Thank you.
That
You
ain't
just
the
proved my
point.
point.
That ain't the point.
That's the point.
The point is,
Business.
they ain't gonna miss my payment. They ain't gonna miss my $50. They'll be all right.
Yeah, but you know how many other motherfuckers are doing that shit too?
I don't know them. I can't say it because I don't know
You ain't fucking right.
them.
Yeah, we definitely talked about wrestling this week. I did enjoy the LA Knight segment,
Yeah,
and he said he'll be back next week to talk to Paul again.
yeah.
Obviously, I'm wearing my LA Knight shirt. Yeah,
Yeah, he fit in win the US title.
be nice.
Knight winning the US title.
Be nice. Be nice to give him something.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Been
winning the
fucking him up.
title.
Been
Yeah, they
fucking
had
hosing him.
closing them bad.
Real fucking bad.
What's up with your boy Alexis King though, bro? What they doing with him?
The train, they're working with him. Haven't you noticed how he's gotten better?
He got boring.
Yeah, it's because they're trying to tweak him.
Bro, this the third match they for the wrestler in a row. Dante Shin came and won the first one. Leslie King just won the second one. They finna have a third one. Back to
Not
back in
surprised.
weeks.
Not surprised. They're trying to do a three best of three, and they're
Yeah,
trying
but
to
not week to week, the week after that, bro. 3 weeks in a row.
get it through fast.
No, bro.
I don't know what they're going to do with Lexus King. I really hope they do something right with him. I want to see them do more Luke Cannon, Brian Pillman, and more just wild off the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
That way we can get more of a wild off the cuff Loose Cannon, Brian Pillman in NXT, which is what they need.
Yeah.
Dijak contract is expired, I believe. It expired today.
He ain't going nowhere.
No, he said he said he doesn't want to. He wants to go. He wants to explore.
wow.
He wants to explore other options.
Wow.
He said he's not re-signing. He's going to explore other options. Natalia is another one. She
She
says she wants to explore other options as well.
should have been gone.
What?
She should have been out of there.
Well, she wants to explore other options. Look, when you're in a company so fucking long, you get kind of complacent.
Yeah.
And then when you realize there's other options out there, you're like, let me go look around and see what's out there. Because, you know, you might make more money going to another company.
So make sure it's the good one and the long one, too.
Natalia might benefit in AEW because she can turn to training. She could train these young ladies.
She could retire and do that there.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to give her the freedom that AEW would. Serena Deeb is one of the trainers for AEW. Imagine Serena Deeb and Natalia training people.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Willow Borngill will be better or a better wrestler.
Yeah, because Natalia is a little bit of a bigger gal, and not crazy, you know, nothing like that. But she can show Willow a better way of doing things.
Yeah.
To where she can get her, you know, get her craft across a little better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for wrestling.
All right.
All right, y'all. We thank everybody for coming out tonight to the P.u.w.f. 16 people watching. Thank you very much for sticking with us tonight on the P.u.w.f.
Yeah.
The podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. I am Joe BNCO, and this is D-Walk. You can catch him Wednesdays on NXT Time with D-Walk. And you can catch myself usually with D-Walk and the Invisible Man, Mr. Alex Coquito, and random guests that pop in like Christian the Don from the Misfit Nation podcast. Thank you for stopping by tonight, sir. We are usually here on Saturdays around 9:30, 10 o'clock ish. And yeah, we thank everybody for coming out. We love talking about wrestling. Sometimes we talk about movies and other things as well, as you've seen.
We're all over the place.
Yeah, we're all over the place. We just enjoy life and like to fit in a nice conversation of things going on in the world at the time.
Yeah.
And usually it's surrounded around wrestling based. And then we just throw some movies and TV in there because we just don't give a fuck and we just enjoy life. Whatever it, everybody. Shout out to Kane the Destroyer.
Yeah.
We Save Partner and Mr. Tim Teagan. And BX Sports. Shout out to BX Sports as well. All right, guys. You stay happy, stay healthy. Until next time, keep an eye on wrestling. We're the P.u.w.f. Out.
Griselda.